Now recording.
Talk.
Hello, shut the fuck. You suck, Matt. Hello, friends, and welcome to a very special now recording live stream. I am one of your wonderful hosts, Toxic Piplip, and I'm joined here by a panel of tards that are here for a very fun time. First up, we have Matt Pitt.
Hello.
Matt's a little angry today. You gotta be patient with him.
I'm having
We
a rough
also
day.
have Beavers. We have Beavers. I guess we don't have Beavers.
Hello. I went to go remute myself. I thought I'd unmuted myself. It's a habit.
Okay, we've been
I'm
doing this
sick.
for almost
Fuck
we're doing this for over a year now, guys. You know, that's the live streams at least. We're getting close to 2 years on the actual podcast.
You'd think we have it together by now. No,
All right, let's start again.
Right.
Let's go again. Let's start again.
Yeah.
No, you wish. Also, we have our wonderful producer, Core.
Hi there, folks.
And we have our favorite South African, Beckett.
Hey guys, how you doing?
By the way, I just wanted to do a little shout out real quick. Critical Shogun with the 50 saying Tipster watch. Sliggins, 2 months is bad with money, said smoking on that tippy pack. Somebody for 11 months at the Stumpy, it's time, UTI. Somebody with $2, late recording is never recording. And Jordan Store with the 9 months at the Stumpy said Matt learned how to be late from the best. True. That is true. All right, well, so a lot has been happening with Tipster over the past couple weeks. And we were going to do this whole stream that would go through the crazy mod, Gunther, the animal dude, and the new stuff. But stuff was popping off last night, so we figured why not just kind of breeze through this whole thing and get to the good stuff, because we're only going to be live for 2 hours till 8 p.m. Eastern, because Bo Blacks is going live with his Tipster bully stream that is supposed to be a big stream with everybody on there, with Chud Logic, me, Nicholas Diorio,
with
Lyrics.
the fucking B team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been on my 8 guys. I've got to go and hang out with the cool people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Table.
Did you ever see Nick play the discount Avengers? That's what I'm imagining, right? Fucking Bo Blacks is assembling the B team, and they all and all you hear is the Avengers with the kazoo.
Yeah, the war horn. And it's just us. It's like, hey guys, we're going to talk about Tipster today.
Our own stream, Matt. Fuck you, with blackjack.
Our theme song would just be one dude with a triangle. If that's what the B team gets, we just get a dude with a triangle, like marching us into battle.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Sliggin was the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And then Brooke A with the 50 says, I'm not allowed to donate after this because I'm being forced to budget, but still love the show. Well, good luck with your budget and come back soon.
I like this budget.
Yeah, appreciate the budget. All right, I got to give this much money to Now Recording, and then the budget is fine. All right, so let's start with the one thing I don't know too much about. I just know it was really weird. Tipster had a rogue mod that went insane and made a video shitting on Tipster. This is one of the trans people. And during that video, they apparently doxed where he worked and all this other weird stuff. Yeah, it went. We didn't really react to it or anything. I know Queeman reacted to it, but it was really autistic. It was really fucking weird. And it like the trans mods. They don't like when they can turn on you too. I guess I don't know. But all right.
Chud Logic's community now as well. They went full clout farming. They ended up having an interview with Queeman. It's fucking wild.
Really? How did that go?
Yeah. Not fucking well.
No.
They've got a load of things like I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's like adopting a 16-year-old or some shit. There's like a whole weird stuff with that mod as well. So yeah, it's fucking wild. But,
why does that sound like a Leo Convoy story? Adopting a 16-year.
Oh, fucking all these people,
God.
man. I can tell you.
Then after that, we had a situation with Alex Gunther. Now, me and Mitch reacted to Alex Gunther's interview with Tipster, but apparently Gunther went on a little Tipster gut shielding, Becky, you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's been like fucking bizarre with Gunther. He was like, "Oh, we've got to defend Tipster. He's one of the good ones." He kept talking about how big Tipster was and important to the community and things. He's a real fucking dick rider. But his like major thing is like Vosh. So the biggest thing with like Gunther that I think kind of blew up, and it's the reason he's struggling now, is he went and did a talk with like Harmful Opinions. And Harmful Opinions just absolutely fucking ruined him. And it seems like Gunther has no idea who the fuck Tipster is. So it's
Oh,
just
really?
been a complete mess. Yeah, well, he's like, oh well, Tipster changed. He learned that commentary was a bad place, and he's calling out all these people now, and that's why they hate him. And it's just like, oh, dude, come on. But yeah, Gunther's a Z tier fucking joke.
Yeah. He did. Didn't he go after lyrics for a bit or something, and he got memed on for that?
Yeah. So that's how everyone found him, because lyrics was shitting on Tipster. Gunther went and like attacked lyrics to defend Tipster and kept saying that lyrics looked like a 14-year-old boy, but also Gunther kept saying that lyrics did anal and stuff. It was fucking bizarre.
What?
Bizarre
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
He also did
I'm a
something where
groomer.
it's like, look, man, if
And
you're
a
at a
rapist.
party and you go up to a girl and you say, hey, you're pretty hot, and she's like, ooh, I'm 16, and you're like, oh, my bad. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal.
It happens to Gunther all the time.
I'm a fucking pedophile. You guys got me.
I mean,
Well,
like, you know.
thanks for calling in, Lyrics. See you later.
All right, and so after Gunther, we had the Rainbow Passage situation. Now, Bo Blacks tweeted out on April 13th, 2024, Rainbow Passage is sketchy as fuck, and I came to that conclusion while browsing their website live, giving full context of my opinions, and while showing everything they put up. I'm not making this up, but I'm not making this up out of nowhere. They allegedly intake of people who are in dangerous living situations to be housed, unvetted volunteers. These same volunteers are also in the Discord general chat of Rainbow Passage, doxing doctors they dislike. I'm happy to take down the video and apologize if I'm proven wrong, but anyone who looks at the website now can see that it's super sketchy. You shouldn't support organizations that look this unprofessional and a little legitimate just because it's allegedly pro-trans. So basically, Tipster basically put out basically retweeted the Rainbow Passage. Bobax looked into it, and Bobax basically said it was sketchy. And so Tipster tweeted out, go back to that screenshot, please. I get that Bobax doesn't like me, and that's fine. He can't hate and attack me all he likes. He can hate and attack me all he likes, but attacking a trans charity and labeling it sketchy and creepy at the heights of an alt-right trans panic that labels trans people as groomers, pedos, undesirables, etc. is not the move. Rainbow Passage does a lot of good for the LGBTQ+ community and helps to keep trans people currently living in dangerous living conditions safe. And you labeling them as creepy and misrepresenting what they do is quite frankly kind of gross and only serves to fuel more hatred and bigotry towards trans people. And your comment section is a pretty good indicator of the kind of hatred you are contributing to. Intentionally or not, do better.
Wow.
Wah.
This-
All it is. It's just
Just
wow.
a little. All right, what's the next tweet? That's I just read that. There we go. So they looked into one of the guys named Animal, J Animal or something like that, and apparently he has he's been operating some sort of weird 9/11 roleplay Tumblr or server or something, and I've been putting this in the Discord every now and then, but it's at everyone. Tomorrow we will be having 9/11 roleplay night, starting at the usual time for movies. We will be watching full TV coverage of 9/11 and pretending this is the first time we've seen it. You must be in character in the VC.
I don't know why everyone's
Character?
attacking him for this. This is totally normal. Who doesn't do 9/11 roleplay night once a week? It's just, get some beers together, some popcorn, and relive one of the most horrific terrorist attacks in modern history.
Hey,
Who doesn't love doing that?
You see one of the what were they called? The falling angels. You see one jump out of the window, like.
But dude, they act all right. So they're reacting to it, right? So it's not even they're a part of it. It's not. They're pretending to be somebody in like Minnesota watching it on television.
Oh, I thought it was like somebody right outside of it, looking at the plane, being like, "Huh, that's awfully low flying plane. Wonder where it's going."
How many of them do you think are like? And I turn to my parents who hug me because they're just they're just there to get hugged by their parents in their imagination.
Bro, I could give some insight on this. I remember where I was during 9/11. You know what I did? I was just happy to get out of school. I was happy to get out of football practice. There was no game that day, and I had my first football game that day, and I was really nervous about it. And then the planes hit the towers, and then we didn't have to play that day. So I was like, "Oh, cool! I get to go home. I don't have to go play football."
And they said why people can't jump.
Wow!
I was in.
Oh my fucking god!
I was in a middle school science class. I remember, and everybody was like freaking out. I'm like, why? I get to go home today.
I mean, I'm pretty young. I wasn't around for this, so like, I kind of I get it. You want to experience it. Everyone else got to.
What?
Like, where were you on 9/11? Well, I was on Discord.
What is that?
Where were you? There was a country song called like "Where Were You" on 9/11.
Where were you?
Where were
Sounds like
you?
a great song.
When the planes hit the tower. I don't know.
That
I don't know if
sounds
that's how it goes.
I was.
I sat there on the TV watching it for hours.
I remember being in a common room because I was at boarding school at the time, and one of the teachers just walked in. We were all sat there, like pretty, like youngish guys, kids, teenagers. They walked on, and we were like playing a video game or something. They turned it over, and they were like, "Just sit still," and turned over. We were just sat there watching 9/11, and we were too young to understand what the fuck was going on. It was so bizarre.
Were you guys like, "Yeah, fuck America"? Is that what you're doing?
I think we were. I'll be honest with you. I think we were genuinely reacting to the like teachers like being shocked because it's like you don't really see teachers being people, but yeah, it really fucked with people. I think with this one, I don't know why, especially this close, you'd want to react with a load of fucking Discord kittens to 9/11. It's just so fucking weird.
You think someone pops into VC and be like, "Can I be George Bush? Can I be George Bush? I want to be George Bush reading the book when I find out 9/11 happened."
It's just like play a game. You look at the fire department run towards the building. You're like, I bet those guys are going to survive. I bet.
Hey, we have some sort of DM leak going on. Breaking news. I'm gonna send it to you real quick, Core.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
is this a preview?
I think this is a DM leak from Animal. It's coming, I promise.
Okay.
It's taking a second.
No worries,
that's what they
chat.
said about the plane.
There you go.
Matt
There you
is, eagerly. Oh my god, this is so blurry, but we'll.
Becky, can you read this? This is a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, it's got.
Do you guys?
Yeah, can you zoom in? Just zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that blur.
Oh, I can barely,
thanks.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got it. You give me too much clout when you say I have lore. I'm just a guy who lived 4 blocks away from the site of a brutal mass murder that slaughtered 2,977 people in cold blood in ways that are almost too horrific and fucking ghastly for the human mind to comprehend. And who chewed their aerosolized remains in the air in my neighborhood and apartment and corner store and subway platform. For real, you can do your own research, and ended up homeless and destitute for years and was diagnosed with 9/11 connected PTSD by the CDC and the NIH and NIOSH. That was so severe that it knocked me on my ass with constant unrelenting replaying flashes of the events 24/7 for years on end, and fought like hell to survive and get my life back so people like you could raid my raid my writing about what it was like and goddamn miracle of my recovery, and smear it with your own shit and turn it into something lurid and depraved and foul and send it to the tens of thousands of your stinking slimeball fans so you could all jack your puss-filled 3-inch dicklets. What the fuck? As you what am I fucking reading? As you get off on some stranger's story that you thought you could just take like it was your personal cum rag. And what a big man you are. You sure showed everybody. No one can fuck with injured 9/11 survivors like Toasty. You should just delete your account from the planet and give up for the big bad YouTube streamer. But don't be silly. I don't have law like you guys do. Feel free to share my message. You're sure to move up at least half a tick in the commentary community. Can't wait for you and Joshy to show that Tipster who's the real boss around here. Go get him, Tiger. How have you made this weirdly sexual, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
I imagine him like wearing the doggy mask because apparently this guy's into puppy play.
What?
Oh God.
Yeah, scroll down with this. Hold on, wait, go back. Can you scroll down? The I'm a Survivor thing. I'm a survivor. That song came out in 2001. All right, I'm a survivor of the terror attacks who lived 4 blocks east of the World Trade Center. I lost my home that day, spent years homeless and destitute, and I carry a Zadraga Act diagnosis of 9/11 connected PTSD. If anyone who's doing this RP, I always see it as rape. If anyone's doing this rape, needs care. RP needs care. Like, if you scroll up,
Everybody's that's doing this rape needs character coaching.
Because if you scroll up, the first time I read it, I said, tomorrow we will be having 9/11 rape night starting at the usual.
I'm going to knock your tower down.
So RP needs character coaching, or if you need help with any authentic scenarios, I'm available for consulting services at reasonable rates. DM me here or leave your number on the men's room wall at any leather bar, and it'll get to me in 24 hours.
What?
Happy 9/11, y'all, and remember, fireworks are unsafe and illegal in most jurisdictions. Sorry, I wanted
jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction because of Dick.
Yeah.
He's horny.
On me.
Yeah.
Do you think he like starts like sexting and being like, I was there for 9/11. You want to do some 9/11 roleplay with me? We could watch the towers fall down while we have a nice glass of wine and wear our doggy masks.
I wish we could have fucked in the elevator while it falls.
Yeah, could I actually be on top of the tower when it happened? And I'm like smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, oh no! Like, and, and then I jump off the tower and I fly away on a dragon. And they're like, no, you can't do that. No, I just want to fly away on the dragon up in the sky, and then I become a king of 9/11.
But is this person and the person that wrote that other thing the same person?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go to the next one. All right, Beckett, all you, buddy.
Okay. Fucking hell. So it's got shared by Toasty. The September 11th roleplay consulting post, a gift that keeps on giving. Hey, faithful folks and followers, friends, old and new. It's late in the kennel, and I've got an early class and should be in bed, but wanted to drop a note that the 9/11 roleplay post, where I offered to be a consultant for a Discord server reenactment that's picked up more than 100,000 notes since my audition last August. You auditioned for this? What the fuck? Right, 7 months down the road, it continues to draw comments and reactions that pop up from time to time in my mentions. A few are designed to work my nerve, of course, but the vast majority are a balm to my spirit. Most are variations of, he had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Keyboard smashes abound. Many make me laugh out loud, and I truly wish Tumblr allowed reactions or direct replies to tags, because so many ask how I'm doing. Want to know more, and I still get direct messages about it, which I encourage, and express respect and warmth to make my heart just want to burst. I get a lot of grief across social media as a queer activist, especially these days, and my initial foray into Tumblr was marred by a 10,000 person brigade of a stoner post I made that was picked up by some 20-year-old in Scotland, of all places, who thought it sport to make fun of a 60-year-old pup play with AIDS. Jesus Christ.
What reality are we living in? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening anymore.
I'm just trying to read it, but the words seep into my skin. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Is he talking about Toastify, the 20-year-old in Scotland?
No, I mean, this is the initial foray into Tumblr was marred by a 10,000 person brigading of a stoner post I made that was because it's like I guess this is a different post from a while ago. It seems like something else. I don't think it's Toasty. Toasty. I wish she died. Oh my god, I wish she died in 9/11 is a memorable comment, and I'm afraid I'll never forgive a certain somewhere something who joined in. Followed by a mass reporting that wiped out my queer resourcing blog, and you can be sure I haven't stopped trying to get it restored. But the reactions to my toss off, dark humor post as a September 11 survivor have wiped that slate clean, and my time here is a joy and a blessing, and always, always well spent and worthwhile. For the record, I'm doing fine. My PTSD is well treated and rarely troubles me. My performance art and music career have never been more active and vital. And I'm working as a director for a trans rescue organization, www.rainbowpassage.org. Please give us a look and spread the word. On the front lines of queer activism where I have always belonged. I have a beautiful family who I cherish. My master... and I celebrate our first wedding anniversary in a week. And I'm trying to get through it. Please stop.
Master, will you bathe me? Master, can I get more water?
I wrote the update. Can I have belly rubs now? Fucking weirdos. And my 62nd birthday the next day. 15 years together on 420. And I treasure each and every one of you. Thank you for reading my various barks and howls, for being a part of my Tumblr journey and your presence in my life. Best woofs always, Animal.
Well, tomorrow will be his 15th anniversary. Congratulations. Happy 420, puppies.
You know, them developing treatments for AIDS was a mistake.
What the fuck?
Back in the day, this person would have been done in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I tell you.
Oh boy.
It's like that what's that movie called? Philadelphia, the guy with AIDS. What's the actor's name? Hank
Hill.
Tom Hanks. But it's Tom Hanks playing an AIDS patient, but he's like a little. He pretends to be a little puppy as well. Like that should be a movie.
Okay, so there is one thing about this. I don't know whether it will come up in the tweets or anything, but is he getting paid to be a consultant for 9/11 roleplay?
I don't know what's fact and what's fiction. I'm praying some of it's fiction. I'm praying some of it is fiction.
I'm worried that it's not. I think this is all real.
I just fucking what?
Well, he's 62 years old. He must have dementia by now.
Oh my god.
I just want to read some
blocks from the Trade Center. They must have had a nice house.
Yeah, Tommy called bullshit on that, by the way, because
that's a fucking really nice area, and I don't think it stretched that far.
No.
You think he's stealing valor for post 9/11 PTSD?
Well, witnesses. I wasn't in the towers. I was just next to them. I saw it happen.
I was actually in Queens the whole time.
In a box near the tower.
Yeah.
It was actually a kennel. This whole thing, he's actually living in a kennel the whole time.
So, Liana with the 11 months at the Stumpy, I left my triangle in Australia. Somebody with the $2, Gunther wants Larissa's chocolate starfish. Teddy with the $9.99, do better, defend a lolly. And Teddy with another $9.99, some people do Civil War reactments. We do 9/11 news reaction. True. All
I
right.
have 2 Streamlab donos too. JFA, get good, loser. Also, this dono is going straight to core. None of you buttheads ain't allowed to touch this. Boring. Teddy with $5. After 9/11 roleplay is done, we're gonna roleplay finding Nazi. Whoa. Nazi camp for the first time. There
Mike the Bike with the 5. Tragedy role playing is all the rage. You guys are just terminally online.
Oh my god! Look what they did to these poor Jews.
Oh wow! Did you hear what's going on over there in Germany? That's crazy. What do you mean Hawaii just got hit? What the fuck's going on? Are we going to war? We're going to the draft?
Oh god.
Holy shit! I'm not ready to go to war.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm only 18 years old. I'm not ready, Dad.
Maybe these guys are onto something. We should do this in the Discord.
We do Vietnam. We're in the jungles of Vietnam. All right, Leia something with a $9.99. I love you guys, no homo. And Brooke A with a $4.99. Don't tell my husband. But question: what is the Doug Award? The Doug Award is most wholesome spurt.
Yeah, and thanks for breaking your budget again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this stream.
I don't know if I want to anymore.
Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, we're only three things in. It's already
All right.
weird.
I'm just gonna read the tweet here. Animal J Smith, Rainbow Pashes appeared to participate in 9/11 roleplay in a Discord server where they appear to pretend they're witnessing 9/11 on TV for the first time ever. Yeah, we pretty much read through all that.
Do I click
So
it?
next
one.
Do I click it? Do I make it?
Go to the next one.
Damn it.
Well,
I don't know why they can't pick a struggle.
Maybe
Right?
some people don't know the struggle of having fucking AIDS. They always get
Yeah, exactly, bro. How are you gonna be? You're queer. You have AIDS. You roleplay as a dog. You fucking a 9/11. You have PTSD. Pick a struggle.
no,
I'm
they
like
get the
really
trade
fucking
box.
horny. Now come.
Some people don't know the struggle of being a part of 9/11. They always get bullied.
My dick's too
So-
small.
Animal Jace, Bo Blacks tweeted out this on April 17th, 2024. Animal J. Smith has done a 180 and left Rainbow Passage as director of resettlement so he can start threatening people instead of resettling them, LMAO. And let's see what the...
So much for those front lines.
I resigned from Rainbow Passage today. Me, mine... Wait, go back. Look at the pronouns. Me, mine, ger.
I see what they're doing there.
Girl went to the shop. Girl's coming back. Come soon.
Girl has PTSD from 9/11. Fantastic.
Someone messaged Animal and said, "You are 60 years old, sir. Don't you have better things to do instead of trying to intimidate a 21-year-old? I have not engaged with harassment, and I will not be intimidated by your threats. You threatening to false report me is actually insane. I think I might block you as I do not want any more conflict. And you are also transphobic, so I wouldn't be surprised if you get a kick out of harassing trans youth. I am also disabled, so I guess you want to pick on someone who is already triple marginalized due to your privilege. Either way, I tried to be nice, and I will stop engaging with you." And then Animal says, "Too late. You've been reported. Lawyer up."
There you
Well,
go.
I appreciate your advocacy in the past, in the present. You have been kind of acting a little mental. For your mental health, take a step back and relax and focus on your own hobbies. For me, I draw. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll check in on you to make sure you'll all be all right. Okay, Animal says, "That's it. Now I've got you in my metaphorical crosshairs, and this is targeted harassment. Lawyer up." What the fuck is this?
That's the catchphrase. Lawyer up.
Do you really want to get me pissed off at you, child? You're in for a treat. Why are you threatening a child? You're 60.
Come here, boy.
No, it's Gur.
Animal says this is cyberstalking, cyberbullying, and targeted hate speech. What is he saying?
I don't know.
What's next? All right, so this is the next thing. So anything else anybody want to say about the 9/11 puppy?
Just lure them with peanut butter. It'll all be okay.
I wonder if both of them have AIDS or if one of them cheated.
What?
What?
No, because they said they'd been together for 15 years, right? So, I wonder who did the deed.
Teddy with the $4.99 says, "Come in, boy. We are role playing as Tuskegee experimental subjects." And then Hedonistic Panda has become a beaver lover.
Thank
Also, I
you
do
very
want to point
much.
out, I got locked from my Twitter account because I posted a picture of the guy with the puppy mask. So,
Woof woof.
yeah. Woof woof. All right, so Boblax tweets out, someone leaked hundreds of Tipster Discord messages to me. All of them are so crusty. And let's read some of these. If it makes you feel any better, my tits look horrible too at May.
Prove it.
Hold on. Go back one. Right? Apparently this Maeve person is a trans woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? That is low-key very transphobic. Right? Because he's a man.
Yeah.
Unless he's transitioning.
I don't
Right?
think he's.
Then, maybe. But, like, he's a dude, so he's saying, yeah, my man tits look almost as awful as your lady tits. Yeah.
That'll help with gender dysphoria.
Yep.
Tipster saying HRT is a miracle drug on the 6th of December. And then Tipster saying, if you see that as an attempted trick, does that mean you enjoy being strangled?
What does that mean?
Huh?
What do you think it means?
I don't know.
He's flirting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, when does a Catboy Ranch highlight not involve a convo about bottoms? He reminds me of like you know that Steve Buscemi meme where it's like, "Hey, fellow kids, how are you?" But it's Tipster being like, "Hey, fellow trans, are you a bottom too?"
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
What is the Catboy Ranch? Like, what is the server? Whose is it?
Catboy Ranch was Keffel's server. It got a few years ago. It got exposed allegedly for having minors in it or something.
Okay,
and it's
that's what
kind
I was
of
wondering, because
yeah.
Keffel is always talking about minors and all that, how she wants to help them, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of minors in here, and I don't know why he's talking about all these weird little kinky things, and it's a little sus.
Wasn't it used to get to figure out how to make or get HRT? Wasn't that what?
Well, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the bathtub.
Familiar.
Yeah,
The
bathtub
homemade
porno.
HRT from that one
Yeah.
website that's now down.
Mhm.
Well, I don't even know if it's down. I think Keffel's just stopped supporting it.
All right, so Josh here, Boblax, in the tweet below, 37-year-old married man, by the way. HRT is a miracle drug, and then someone says, "Yo, base. Now I'm learning how hard it is to take booby pics. Turns out it's not easy. The titties don't just instantly look great on camera. No one told me this." And Tipster says, "Oh my god, lol." And this person says, "Girl moment." And Tipster says, "If it makes you feel any better, my tits look horrible too." And then the person says, I almost got pickle in my nose. Would have been so over. Let's see what else.
Okay.
Tipster begging for approval in the middle of Discord combos about bras. I'm only like 3 years, 6 months on HRT. There's plenty Bob growth to go yet. Bob boob. Okay. I wouldn't even mind being fat if I had a proportional boob. Same. Tipster says, no judgment. It's just nice to know they're appreciated by someone. At Lumi, lol. Maeve says, do you wear bras? And Lumi says, hate seeing my ribs in the mirror. Philip says, when I go out, yeah, usually. Though only bralettes and sports bras because I got a weird frame. And he says, bralettes are epic time. It is like Tipster's like, hey guys, are we talking about trans stuff here, guys?
Are we talking
yeah, bras.
The boobs?
Can I smell your bra?
You get me one?
No, it's all.
Yeah,
it's
I think
the
this.
same.
All right, let's go to the next one.
I wonder if he's doing
Okay.
this so he can get titty pics, but he could get away with it because he can like turn to his wife and be like, "No, it's just the bros."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So this person named
Easy up.
Keldoge. Keldoge is a live streamer, small live streamer. I want to say they might be trans. I'm not 100% sure.
Beckett!
But I don't think Beckett knows them.
Wow.
Beckett, get on it.
I know them, actually.
Get on it right now. Look it up.
But out of nowhere,
Beckett's
Tipster,
HR.
out of nowhere, Tipster calls into the stream, and you can see in the chat he says, "Hi, call." And so Tipster's about to call in. So this is after all the stuff about the Discord leaks are happening. By the way, if you want to see more of these Discord leaks, they're going to be on Bo Black's stream. He's got a bunch. All right, press play.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
doing?
Pretty good. Been sleeping most of the day, honestly, but otherwise good.
You lazy
Pretty
fuck.
good. I've been alright.
Cool.
We've had like it's been a very like on and off stream where like people will be here and like a huge blast.
Pause real quick.
They'll all leave.
First off, chat, can you hear the video okay? Just want to make sure. And GG Evans with the 5. Hearing all this makes me wish we make a modern day Bob Barker to remind people to have their freak spayed and neutered. Based. Wait, not based. Wait, is it based? I don't know.
Wait, no, I wouldn't agree to that.
Okay. Yeah, they can hear it. No, shut up,
cool.
Teddy.
And then they'll all leave at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah, typical stream shit.
It's kind of weird after all the Xena and Poppy shit, because like that was getting mad numbers, but
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like about like the drama scene is you might have like massive numbers because you're covering a story that everybody's like crazy interested in, and then like the next day it'll be like an insane drop off.
By the way, this person sucks at golf.
the one nice thing is I do have my like couple like regulars. So there's
Yeah, Matt.
There's usually
you always have those loyals that stick around no matter what.
They all want to be streamers though, so eventually they'll leave.
They'll leave to start their own stream.
Well,
Gotcha.
So the other day, like, I was talking to you about the kick or keep stuff, like how that like ended. And so I'm thinking about, we were talking about it more in stream today. Melanie suggested calling ourselves the DJs, and just like having all the smaller streamers, like medium streamers that are, you know, we're not cool enough to like be in like the cool panels, so we'll just make our own panel.
Oh, good idea. Great fucking idea.
Yeah.
We're not in the cool panels.
Is this fucking person watching like Wick TV and the other tiny fucking Twitch pro people?
Yeah.
And still is too small for that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you see this, just fucking, it is not that hard to go and contact Wick. He's desperate. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Oh, this is
No, but
sad.
Beckett, they didn't reach out to them. All right, so they're too small. They didn't want to put in any of the work. All right.
Oh my fucking god, this is depressing.
Let's go 1.5, by the way, Core.
Oh yeah.
Also, Tipster's voice was a little higher pitch.
1.5, Matthew.
I just looked through their live channel and it's just it's just reaction to tiny Twitch full streamer drama. Fuck.
I mean, a lot of smaller streamers do that. They'll have this little network of like people that they regularly do panels with. So, and then eventually, you know, as their little network of people gets a little bit more popular, then they can get on the bigger shows. So, I think it's a good idea.
Because one thing I've been noticing is there's just been a lot of like, I don't know, like burning of bridges with like smaller creators because nobody wants to, like, I don't know, like give that charity out. It's all about themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That charity stuff that happened is crazy with like Rainbow Passage and whatnot.
Yeah, I keep getting asked to cover it and I want to, but like I had
started
set
it.
aside like Saturday to like research and then or whatever day that was that happened, maybe it was Sunday, and then my whole week kind of got extended. So I'm hoping I get to cover it by Friday, but I don't know a ton about it yet. It sounds like there was probably just some kind of weird framing with like them having a sleepover event or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, like they had it was more like a Discord hangout. They just called it like a slumber party, but apparently they were just like
Am I being
watching
retarded?
movies together.
What's up?
Does his voice not sound a little higher pitch? Or am I just going too far?
Are you saying he's on HRT?
He might be. All right, I know it's a joke, but listen to his voice. All right, I'm gonna legit later. I'm gonna go into his older videos. I'm gonna listen to him talk, and I'm gonna compare. I think I'm onto something here.
Dude, if Tipster takes HRT, something's going on,
Right.
bro. If that's the case, like something's happening. There's some weird mind warping going on with these people. If that's the case.
If Tipster is taking HRT, I'm gonna be rich. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, he made
They're
that.
like hanging out, and keep in mind, like this is all adults. Like there's no like children involved or anything. I didn't even know about that when I initially like
talked about
I
it.
guess you could say defended the org or whatever.
Someone hears that, right?
But like even so, like now that I know about it, it doesn't really change my opinion on anything.
I see. That's weird. Like to me, if it's like all adults, like who cares? Like especially if it's not even in real life. Like
Yeah, I think the funniest thing is seeing people talk about how like Tipster's like hardcore defending this thing, and like he doesn't even know anything about it. Do your research, Tipster's like I have a direct line to somebody who works for the charity, so like I've literally because there was a point in time where I was considering doing some kind of like a charity stream. And I was looking at multiple different charities, and while I was looking at the charities, it came to my attention that someone I knew worked for this charity, and so I was like, oh, tell me what it's about, what they do, and they kind of gave me like a full rundown about like the history of the charity. It's a fairly new charity; they've been around for like only about a year, but this is what they do, and it wasn't the first time I had heard of them. Like one of my admins told me about them on stream at one time as well, briefly.
How does Tipster know about that? I don't get it. Is it just because he's been talking to these people for a while now, or has he always been this way, like looking for like charities to talk to?
No. He's not. No, this is something he started doing when he started hanging out with all the trans people.
Is this what you do in a call? Hey, I work for a trans organization, and I think it would be really great if you were to talk about my organization on your stream. Is that how it goes?
I think it's because of Tipster's sub numbers, legitimately. So like you've got tiny streamers who are in a very insular leftist community, because the leftist community in Twitch politics and politics generally is like really insular these days. So they see somebody with big numbers covering this stuff and they're like, oh, Tipster, we want to talk to this person. That's somebody who can get their voice out. You've got to remember that a lot of these people view it as a form of activism. So even if his numbers aren't that great, they don't view it that way. They view it as, oh, we're supported by a 100,000 sub content creator. So they want to bring him into stuff. It's, it's a different kind of clout capital. Plus his connections with like Keffels and everything else. I'll see him standing up to something like Ethan Klein defending Bosch, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Teddy with the $9.99 says, look, I'm out, but before I do, I need to make it clear. I do not support this man's shirt choice. It's a bad shirt. No wonder no one wants him on panels. Get a better shirt.
There's only one reason you wear Hawaiian shirts. Okay? I'm no judgment, but there's only this.
I think the Hawaiian shirt would have been fine. It's the cap. It's the hat with the headphones over the hat. That's the problem.
Do you guys?
The Hawaiian shirt would have been cool.
Do you know? Do you guys know Gabriel Iglesias?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. He's the reason why I say that, because he's like there's only one reason why you would get it, because you're fat, and it's okay. We're fluffy. We're all motherfucking fluffy people. Oh my god.
But overall, like I looked into them because I was considering doing a charity stream to support them. Not them specifically, but I was looking at various different charities, and they were one of the charities I looked at.
What charity? Rainbow Passage.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's a funny aspect, is they're like, Tipster doesn't do his research on this thing. It's like I literally spoke to somebody who works with them. So.
Oh, they don't fucking.
Well, they did. I normally don't watch like the hate videos.
No. No one gives a fuck what charity you donate. Tipster, we're just making fun because Bo Black's fucking found that one of the people does 9/11 roleplay. All right, that's funny. It's funny, Tipster. You don't have a sense of humor anymore, and you don't understand that they're joking. They're joking. We're all joking, and you take this all seriously.
No, that doesn't fit his narrative, all right? The people who follow him aren't going to look into it enough to know that he's trying to twist it into his own little story and his imagination, okay?
Yeah.
They just want to hear what he has to say, and that's it.
Yeah.
Tipster wouldn't lie to them.
No, he wouldn't lie.
No.
Bothered me that like a charity was getting attacked, because at the end of the day, I retweeted it.
Yeah,
that's all that happened. I retweeted the charity and they targeted it, and then I guess the person who ran the social media followed me on the account. I guess I don't even know the account was following me, but the account was following me. So yeah, they just developed this like crazy like conspiracy theory that I somehow work for the org, or that like Bo Black's main account was banned from the Discord because I was a mod, and like all this like shit that's just like not even remotely true. It was just very weird.
Have I told you about the? I went into a chat the other day, and like there's like a body double conspiracy with me and Keffels now, so people think we're the same person.
What? I think you mentioned that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
You look nothing like Keffels.
Wait, what? I think they were trying to take the piss. Have you guys heard of jokes before? Wait, what the fuck? It looks just like Keffels, can't you? Same room and everything. What the fuck?
Doesn't make sense.
And
Like,
when
you
I
guys,
saw that, I was like, we don't even look anything alike. Like,
I was supposed to say you don't look alike, you don't sound alike. Like, I don't even understand that.
like,
Good,
I guess
they're
if she's
aware of
actually
it.
a ditto, maybe, but
Jeez. But yeah, the whole coverage of this has been interesting, and I guess like another video got put out where they literally just like kink shame one of the guys who runs the org like the whole time.
oh god.
Like a lot of what this like seems like is just
He likes to pretend to be a dog. What do you mean kink shame? That is legitimate. That is not. That's not kinky. That's mentally ill, bro. The fuck. He wears a fucking muzzle.
Can we point out the fact that if Tipster was like this happened like about 2 to 3 years ago, Tipster would be making fun of this guy. Let's be real. Let's just be real.
Bro,
Tipster would...
Tipster used to kink shame people all the time.
Yeah. He used to be like, I'm a man of God, and you made fun of the Lord, and you should go fuck yourself, you know, stuff like that. Now he's saying Sky Daddy, and they're kink shaming, and you're being transphobic.
losers who just want to mock people who are like sex positive and whatnot, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah,
like I'll be honest, like
sex
the guy
that's all it is. That's all it is.
You know what sex positive is? Fucking keeping it like to yourself. That's sex positive. I don't want to hear about your fucking role playing fetish.
You don't want to hear people be like, "Daddy, daddy," and shit like that.
No.
Barking at each other.
Man, I heard that was normal.
I don't care as long as you're like kink is legal and not like, I don't know, really fucked up. I don't care what two people do in their own home. I don't give a shit. However, I'm sorry, the 9/11 roleplay is just like levels beyond weird. Like I don't think like people are gonna find out other things about you, and also what's a good way to put this? Like if you're representing an org, we keep seeing this. You are a public figure trying to raise money in activism. Do you not think like it should be best foot forward, not, I don't know, I'm emerging from the kennel to ask for your donations again. I don't fucking know. This is wildly weird. And stop calling people your master. That's fucking strange. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird to do this on Twitter. It's like the same thing.
It's okay to make fun of.
Yeah. So,
I bet they would kink shave if I wanted to be a slave master. Fucking.
Well, then you'd be racist.
Yeah, but I'd get kink shamed, wouldn't I?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
It's the direct
we
point.
kink shame you, right?
Yeah,
you should. All your stuff.
You should. You should.
I am all for kink shaming. I'm not on this happy-go-lucky train. No. No.
There's a line, all right? We just...
I don't even understand, Becca, when you're like the what you do in the bedroom's fine, but the 9/11 roleplay, for me, it's you pretend to be a fucking dog while you're getting fucked, right? That's fucking weird. That's not like fucking master, like the master stuff. I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Do you, right? Bit weird, but what? But a doggo.
Do they have a dog? Like an actual dog?
Probably. And
oh god,
they're probably Diet Pink. One of those people.
Yeah.
Director of what was his position? Director of resettlement, I think.
Director of
I don't
resettlement?
Yeah, the guy who they were kink shaming.
Okay. I was like, what do they mean by resettlement? I don't know.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, like, Rainbow Passage is an org that, like, what they do is they help people who are living in dangerous living conditions, like LGBT people living conditions. They help them get into better living conditions.
Missed another fucking putt. You suck.
But yeah, also, you don't even know what the org does.
I knew that it was LGBT stuff, but I did like.
Yeah, it's basically like, let's say you're a trans person living in, a town that's very bigoted, or maybe you live in a state that has outlawed gender affirming care or something like that. That help relocate
hey, viewers,
you to
you
somewhere
notice
where
how we're not pointing out anything about this part? All right, they're going to try and say we're transphobic. You notice how we're not commenting on this part? Just keep that in mind.
To the resources you need, and then maybe you're, I don't know, let's say you're a gay person who's living in a dangerous living situation where you're being abused. They'll help you relocate to get out of that dangerous living situation, that sort of thing.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but it just kind of seems like, I don't know, they were just looking for a reason to be like angry at this org when there really isn't one. Because I've seen even like some of my biggest critics say this Rainbow Passage thing's kind of a nothing burger. Yeah, you can kind of laugh at some of the people who run the org because they're kind of cringe in their personal lives, but there's no evidence that the org is like, scamming people out of donations or that they're doing anything harmful to anyone or anything malicious or anything. It's just like the initial criticism came down to, well, their website is kind of janky and Tipster's involved, so it must be sus.
Have they ever?
Even though I'm not actually involved.
That's fucking weird. Cause like I feel like most charity websites, with a smaller charity, are janky ass. Like, you know.
Yeah, they were comparing it to some charity because there's another charity called Rainbow Railroad, I guess, and they were comparing.
Can we
it
go
to this
forward a
charity that
bit? There's
establishes-
something I want to listen to. I don't know when it comes up though. Can you go forward just a tiny bit? I don't give a fuck about Tipster bitching about his fucking charity.
The Joker.
I think that they just don't. That's kind of interesting because like they would not if somebody.
It wasn't a dono message. We can read the donos after this. But the Joker said, "My rainbow passage welcomes all men between 21 and 40."
All right, let's see here. Squatching with the 11 months, 3 months as a stumpy. This guy can't putt for shit. Gerald H with the 5. This 9/11 roleplay takes place out of the bedroom, so it's fair game to shame him. And Violet with the 5. Keffels broke this man. True.
Broke him in.
Like did that to them, like, you know, like when after something like they retweeted or whatever, or somebody like followed them, they'd be like, well, I can't, you know, I didn't, you know, RTs aren't endorsement or whatever the fuck, but they'll go and do it to other people. It's like this weird selective woke scoldery or something. Or I guess
there's also this weird like when I was watching it, there's also this weird thing of like Tipster's been looking for any excuse to cry about the fact that we talk about him constantly, and this is the thing he finally used, and it's like,
what?
You guys first of all, I mean, you guys are gonna say whatever you guys are gonna say, and I'm just here like existing, right?
Yeah.
Just doing my own thing. The only reason I said anything here is because you guys attacked a fucking charity.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
how fucking insane and unhinged you have to be to attack a charity because someone you dislike retweeted it. Like, that is unhinged fucking behavior, whether they realize it or not.
Yeah, and I think too, like, part of the reason why I linked the Stardust thing the other day was because, like, I think that people are starting to realize how unhinged it is, but, like, they're not. Like, so we'll see what happens, especially in, like, the next month.
$2 from LB. Can we talk about how this person looks like Nick DiOrio if he dressed in drag?
That's right. Oh my god.
Violet with the 5.
Nick
Keffels broke this man. There you go.
Because I really don't think that they, because usually how, like, you know, like big content creators kind of build those, like, well, you probably know, like, a big wall of defense is like via like smaller content creators. I just don't think that there's that, doesn't seem like there's that underneath support besides like people.
Tipster doesn't.
Your typical,
He's
like,
not a big
diehard
creator.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, I guess today as well, somebody DM'd me and told me about this, but
True, definitely big to this person.
Well, you here's the thing, right? Like
Physically and influentially, you know.
Influentially, I mean, he had those numbers before, but I don't know about his views. You know, I don't know. Is his views just as high as they used to be? I have no clue.
No, God no.
Okay,
But again, it's what's a good way to put it? It doesn't really matter because they don't see the views. They see it as one thing that somebody told me ages ago was they were like they weren't even really making content anymore. But as an activist, if you're thinking about it that way, the fact that they've got like 50,000 followers on Twitter, even if they're not getting many likes, that's enough to get a conversation with somebody or get like an article done. So that's how this is kind of viewed from the activism space on the leftist side. So Tipster's views don't actually matter.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
apparently, like a while ago, so today, somebody leaked a bunch of like my messages from Catboy Ranch, and they're like making this huge deal about it. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, there's nothing problematic at all about any of these messages.
You like aren't allowed. Like you wouldn't be allowed to say something problematic like that in Catboy Ranch. They would,
yeah,
like,
I'd get fucking banned, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But, like I'm looking at this and like there's nothing. So like there's this thread here. There's a tweet or a message of me asking someone, "What's your persona?" Because I guess they like, I don't know, they probably said they were a furry, so I was like, "What's your persona?"
Oh yeah,
okay,
the day after Christmas, he asked somebody what their persona was. This is where Tipster is now. Hey, what's your persona, pal? Mine's a fucking ape. Mine's like a big fat ape.
What's your spirit?
The Lord wept.
That's what it used to be called. What wasn't it like? What is your spirit animal, or what animal do you most reside with? Now it's what do you dress up as?
Yeah, Tipster's persona is a beached whale. Captain Poopers was the 5. It's about a charity, you guys. Meanwhile, let's cope about my past drama. Yeah, he's about to get into some old drama. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I think he's about to get into it because it sounds like it.
Okay, who cares? There's a message where Maeve, I remember this. Maeve was talking about her tits in Catboy Ranch, and I said, if it makes you feel any better, my tits look horrible too.
Why would that be sus? That's like clearly a fucking joke. Like what?
And then this next one, like I feel like you have to be like transphobic to find anything remotely like questionable about this. I said HRT is a miracle drug.
Okay, yeah, that's like so. This is all so fucking weak. Like it's not even mid. Like it's weak.
This one literally just happened yesterday because I remember typing this. This was in response to, was it Tori, I think? If you see this as an attempted trick, does that mean you enjoy being strangled?
Okay.
And then what is this? Also, to be fair, when this cat?
No. Elaborate on that one. Elaborate on that one, please. Something that didn't make sense.
Oh, he's moving on.
No.
What trick?
Not involve a combo about bottoms. This is true.
Like, that's a huge like meme there too. Like you would have to be dumb or malicious to not see that.
Yeah, and then I saw like somebody else like quote tweet it. Apparently they had a bet that I was gonna like transition and start HRT, and they're like, "Oh my god, I won the Tipster HRT bet."
Chris and Art.
What shit?
There's Chris and Art.
I haven't won yet. We don't have evidence.
They're literally unhinged.
Well,
This is just I don't understand how they could look at this and think that this is normal fucking behavior.
To be fair though, I don't want them to stop yet because it's causing my community to grow. So I need them to be unhinged for a little bit longer.
You're getting viewership off of my obsessed fucking haters.
Well, so what happened was like I did that one panel and then they were like, "Oh, that's creepy," and then like I had people come and chat and I just like hashed it out with them because it wasn't like a ton of people. And now I'm finding that like I actually get along really well with like some of these people, and over time.
Do I see more than one cat in the background? Is this a crazy cat person? No.
Nice save.
Yeah, that's a cat tree, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw like 3 cats in the background. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, God.
Apart from the hat and the headphones, I'm not making any comments about this person.
Hawaiian shirt.
Right away, they're not going to change their stance, right? But over time, I've had some people completely retcon their opinion. Like, they've been like, I never disliked Keffel. I never. I'm like, yeah, you did. But okay, whatever works for you. Like,
yeah, I think the craziest thing is, like, you sent me, I think it was this morning, right? You sent me that link to that panel.
Yeah.
And listening to people have these crazy opinions of me based on nothing. It's like the worst thing you can say about me is that I've said some cringy stuff. And it's like,
now this panel. What is this panel?
It's at the West.
Is the panel Wall Smashers? Because he's about to say
when is this?
Wait,
I don't know.
When is this stream taking place? Isn't this the stream that they were all on? No.
That was last night. This was like a couple days ago.
Oh.
Wait, so they're talking about the Wall Smashers, one talking about Xena and Poppy?
I think so. Maybe. I think so.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
And a few things that I've done that I legitimately consider like, yeah, that was pretty fucked. Probably shouldn't have done that. Like, I've owned up to those things because I have no problem owning up to like genuine mistakes I've made. So I don't know. It just seems like this really like weird obsession with me, and like I don't know why they think that this is not normal behavior. Normal people don't behave like this.
Well, because even like in the beginning, it was funny because I heard Stars being like, I don't think any of them are really like. Stars was like, what? I think the most telling thing was that goddamn it, Malcolm didn't say anything because he like hates everybody associated with like Catboy Ranch, right? And I'm just like, because when he doesn't say anything, and he even came and asked to be like unbanned or unblocked from me on Twitter yesterday nicely. So I think that people are like, this is pretty okay. Like, you know, we've gone on for 2 years. You know,
they had a fucking like ex mod of mine on the panel who, after he got unmodded, he's become like my biggest hater, and I don't even think he has like 1,000 subs or whatever, and he's just.
I feel like that's Lord Triton.
Is it?
I want to say they're talking about Lord Triton.
I think you might be right.
The guy.
That lines up.
The guy who thinks you're not Captain Coomer.
Good one.
Person when it comes to me.
Yeah, like, so it's funny. That was a funny like thing to me because I didn't know that he was your ex mod at the time, but like I've had that like moderating Reddit communities. It's the ex mods or like those people that are the most unhinged fucking freaks because they're like actually like obsessed, but when they don't like get their way or whatever. Like I don't know the details around what got him demodded, but whatever it was, like clearly he deserved the demoderation.
So essentially what happened was there was another moderator that I had at the time, and this is when I was still very much like, you know, involved in like the drama commentary sort of scene. So there's a lot of like edgy conversations that would happen like in the Discord, and it was like pretty common. But anyway, this person seemed to be perfectly fine with a lot of the edgy humor that was going on, but when the edgy humor got directed at someone that they were friendly with, then they were like, hey, you know, this moderator said this edgy joke to this person, and they didn't like it, and I think that they should be, you know, unmodded and unbanned for this. And I'm like, well, did the person like let them know that this made them uncomfortable? Because here's the thing, like I'm all for edgy humor, but if somebody tells you like, hey, you know, you said something that made me uncomfortable, could you stop please? And they're not stopping, then yeah, we could absolutely do something about that. So did they communicate this to the person and like they continue to do it, or was it just a case of it makes me uncomfortable but I didn't say anything, but this person should be banned? And it came down to, well, no, they didn't let them know. So it's like, well, how are they supposed to change?
I don't remember Triton's issue with Tipster. That could have been it, but I don't remember exactly what happened. I just know that Triton like completely turned on Tipster, and he turned before everyone else did. He turned during the AP thing. I want to say around that time.
AP over 9K.
I feel like
'cause,
also just like saying like, oh, you should like unmod and ban them. It's like, well, okay, even if it was like a thing, you should probably warn somebody first or have a conversation. Like, don't just fucking,
yeah,
like,
so
go
that
up with
was
guns
my
blazing.
thing. That was my thing. Is like, okay, so she hasn't communicated this to him, and he didn't do anything that breaks the rules. So here's what I'll do: I'll have a conversation with him and tell him just to leave that person alone, and that'll be good. And they weren't satisfied with that, so they went like full on like fucking mutiny, and we fucking unmodded them and we banned them.
I mean, and yeah, that's pretty.
I think that my approach to it was pretty reasonable. It's like, okay, I'll have a conversation with that mod, tell him to leave that person alone. And
No, this mod's for female.
Okay. What? Or
go back a second.
Okay.
This mod's female. The one he's talking about now.
What?
It was pretty reasonable. It's like, okay, I'll have a conversation with that mod, tell him to leave that person alone, and then they'll leave him alone.
Right.
Just go back a little bit more. Go back a little bit more.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal. No, but it's not Lord Triton that they're talking about.
Fucking mutiny, and we fucking unmodded them and we banned them.
I mean, and yeah, that's pretty.
I think that my approach to it was pretty reasonable. It's like, okay, I'll have a conversation with that mod, tell him to leave that person alone, and then they'll leave him alone.
Right.
Which is exactly what happened.
And the thing is they don't get like if you mutiny in a server, like yeah, you're all gonna get demodded. Like that's just what happens. Like everybody does that. Like a pretty typical like response. Like you can't just have a bunch of people fighting all the time in your server. Like that's exhausting. Like.
But yeah, I heard them say something about like I manipulated like some like
yeah, that was fucking off the wall.
mentally ill mother of like kids or whatever.
Here we go. Was that? I don't think that had any basis.
Finally. This was a 28-year-old woman that I was friends with, and yeah, she could be a little nuts sometimes. But she wasn't somebody who was mentally
AP overdose.
She had some personal problems in her life that she was dealing with, and it's not my place to put that out there, so I won't say. But
well,
overall, like we were just friends. Like, how did I manipulate this person?
I don't think they know what manipulation.
Without getting into too many details, because this person.
Yeah, I bet you don't want to get into too many details, Tipster, huh?
Yeah, he's trying to cover his own ass.
There's one important detail you're leaving out. There's one really important detail you're leaving out about why they left the internet.
Yep.
What happened to her?
The internet at this point, and they're just living their life, and I don't want anybody bothering them again.
Yeah.
But essentially, this is a person I was friendly with. We had a brief falling out, and they leaked a bunch of DMs of me out of context to make it look like I was being like flirty with them.
Oh yeah, I know who that. So that was the same person.
Yeah, that was that person.
What threw me off was the fucking
they've since come out. They've since come out and admitted it was a nothing burger.
Does Tipster just tell them about all his previous problems? You know, the commentary community, they were so mean to me. This one time, my friend AP, she said something really bad and got her kid to do it. I can't believe it. Oh, poor you.
He's not going to tell that part. He won't tell that part because he defended that.
They're such bullies. Oh my god, go cry. Go cry to them.
And apologize. But my thing is like, okay, so how did I manipulate this person? This person leaked DMs on me. How was I manipulating? I'm so confused. How do you even get to that rationale?
I see. I don't think they know what leaking is, or like they. Sometimes I don't know if people are being malicious on purpose, or if it's like they heard a thing from a person and then that went through another person. Or
What the fuck does that have to do with it? He just said this person leaked on me, like they leaked my DMs. And then he's like, yeah, and I'm the one that was manipulated. What the fuck does that have to do with it? It has nothing to do with it. He's just relying on this person wanting to kiss his fucking ass.
We're leaving out the detail that this girl made her kid say the N-word.
Yep.
Okay. In a fucking Discord stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you your phone back if you say it.
And then that you know how quick that kid said it? Like, I want my damn phone.
I don't know. Sometimes I do think though that people that are more like dishonest or about like a history of being like dishonest will take that and just fucking run with it. Because I've seen that with Keffels a lot. Like I had a little exchange with Jalen the other night where she was like saying that like Keffels was like a serial abuser, and I'm like, oh, who? Like, I didn't say that to her because I'm pretty sure I knew what she was talking about, but, like, I don't want to, I don't like to bring that person up. So, like, I was just like, don't believe everything you read online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's
Wait, Jalen's off the K train?
Yeah. Jalen's been off the K train. Jalen,
Yeah,
Mango.
she'll be back on it in a week.
Yeah, they all got off the little K train, and they don't like Tipster anymore.
Based?
Give it time.
Let's move on. I think that's it. Yeah, we're good on that. Okay. And we only got like 45 minutes left.
Yeah, Matt's looking at the time to see when he's got to go hang out with the cool people.
It's almost time, boys. It's almost time.
He's got to go to the big boy panel.
Yeah.
You know what the dream is? Maybe we can unite the LGBTQ plus M's and the S's, right? And then we can all go after Tipster. Straight straight people aren't represented in the LGBTQ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You should be. And I added the M on the end for maps. All right, I'm thinking ahead.
You
No!
fucking
No!
fucking degenerate
Oh
freak.
no!
I disavow.
All right, where's let's go forward to like the YouTube video, the Kanklemore thing.
Okay, you want to skip to that? Boom.
Yeah. There we go. So Kanklemore is a small political. Do you know Kanklemore, Beckett?
I don't think I've ever interacted with him, but yeah, it seems to be kind of on the up and up at the moment.
Yeah.
He's had a few good panels recently, from what I understand.
Yeah, small political streamer, and he was able to actually get Tipster on. As you can see, Tipster's in the panel right now, and they're about to have a conversation. So let's start. This happened last night, by the
But
way.
you don't want to necessarily give out somebody's name, because then...
I'm doing 1.5.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
I think this is my first time calling into here.
It is.
So, yeah.
I told you it was going to happen, Kankle.
Caldos was constantly trying to like talk me into calling in. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, it's nothing against you. It's just like anybody I engage with, like these like freaks, like fuck with them. So I just kind of like try not to engage with anyone.
Wait.
I can manage it. I associate with a lot of those freaks. They're definitely freaky.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you know,
I just figured I'd hop in because like I've through the course of listening in, I've heard some questions that you guys had that like maybe I can answer or whatever.
Could you fill me on? Can you steelman Boblax's position for me so I can at least get a general idea of what he's saying? Because I don't know the context. I just like to hear from your perspective what you think he's trying to say.
If I can,
Mr. Twitch poll, sir, Beckett. What does a steelman mean?
Steelman is when you take someone's argument that you don't necessarily agree with, but you basically present it in its strongest light. So, you know, if Beavers is saying things about maps and stuff, I might steelman him in good faith so that people don't think he's, you know, a degenerate freak. Like, yeah, it's basically going, this is what this person actually meant, and you're misinterpreting them.
So. Oh, okay, I do that with Beavers all the time.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is that the T wasn't on there, the Q wasn't on there, the plus wasn't on there. There's a trend.
Who's next? The pedophiles.
I'm pretty sure they also have they've got a variant of the LGBTQ flag that has the map color in it.
They cannot sit with the LGBT. Everyone's been very fucking clear about this. It is, being a map is not a fucking orientation or anything else. You're just a freak. Okay.
What about a person that really likes maps, like actual
geographical maps?
Yeah, like geographical map.
Speaking of somebody who enjoys cartography, we're cartographers. We don't use the map word anymore. It's been taken.
Damn, dude, they took your word.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
GG Evans with a 5. Tipster's love for the LGBTQIAA 9/11 people is about as real as his friendship with Bo Black.
Sure,
if I can sum it up like as best as humanly possible, like the initial criticism was that like their website looks sketchy. The people that run it, what credentials do they have to run an org like this? And then as they started to like dive into it more, one of the guys who was like one of the directors is into some kink stuff they find weird. So like that is like something they're trying to use to say that they're not credible enough to like be associated with the org. And then they also said like some like stuff they were doing in relation to like 9/11 roleplay is like weird, which yeah, it's a little weird, but I don't necessarily see it as like invalidating their ability to like run the org. But it's one of those things where they see it as like, for some reason it makes them uncredible for running an org like that. I don't know, it just seems like a bunch of like really weird implications of like at one point he's like making the argument, or not making the argument, but he's making jokes, but they're still fucked up jokes about, oh, they're gonna like fly kids off to like Epstein's Island or like shit like that. It's the whole thing's just fucking retarded. Ultimately it just comes down to, hey, Tipster retweeted this thing, and so let's make it into something that it's not. Like, it's just really fucking stupid.
Okay, so I guess the insinuation from his end is that this guy's into weird kink play. I don't know if I trust that guy just because he's into weird kink play to run an organization. Is this like kink play, like 9/11 stuff, like you said, or puppy play?
Well, my understanding of like the 9/11 thing is that apparently it's a because he's a 9/11 survivor, so like the roleplay thing is like a coping mechanism or something like that. I'm not really sure. Okay. I don't know how that works, but
guys, It's a coping mechanism. I don't want to see those towers crash into that building again. Just a coping mechanism, guys. Let's relive my trauma.
What was your first thought when you saw the towers go down? It was woof woof.
It was oh boy, a treat.
When it comes to the kink stuff, he's into like puppy play, for example, and so like they find puppy play weird. And me personally, like I don't give a fuck what somebody does in terms of their kinks in their private life. Like I don't think that makes them any less capable of like helping out a charity or whatever.
Yeah, so, it's like it's understandable. Like somebody would be like, "That's fucking weird. You're a weirdo for that." But like what they do in their private bedroom, who fucking cares?
Yeah, ultimately the way I see it is like, as long as you're not like fucking around with kids and as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care. You know. So, and then the other thing is like he was like, "Oh, their website looks sketchy," and it's just like I don't know. It looks like a pretty basic website to me. I mean, it's not the best website in the world, but they're also a new org. So
find me a small nonprofit with a good website. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, they started like comparing it to another charity that does the same thing called Rainbow Railroad. And like the thing about Rainbow Railroad is it's like a lot more established. They've been around for a lot longer. They have a bunch more resources behind them. Like, of course, they're going to have a better. That's what was the comparison. Is their website looks nicer, and it's like okay, but like, do we have any proof of them misusing funds? Well, no. Do we have any proof of them, you know, being like really shitty to people in terms of like the org while trying to help people? No. Like, the worst thing we have is this guy's into some kink shit, and then they also dug up some old Blue Sky posts that this person made, which the Blue Sky posts don't look great. But at the end of the day, like.
What do those posts consist of?
I think you mentioned you have those, right, Keldosh? I think Keldosh.
Say that again. I got distracted.
The Blue Sky post. I think you mentioned.
Yes, I do have them. I can grab them if you would like.
Yeah, and my understanding is like when it comes to those, like the org had a conversation with them about those.
And even then, they're not like I don't think the commentary community would care about them that much.
I know that they've brought them up on like Twitter and stuff, and I think that there's valid criticism to be had for the guy. His name's Animal. I think there's valid criticism to be had for Animal in regards to those messages because they're pretty fucked up. They claim that the context behind them is that they were being harassed by the people they were talking to on Blue Sky. But even so, if you're running an LGBT charity, probably not the best thing to be seen saying stuff like that. Because it was like what was it, Keldosh? What were they saying again? I don't recall the exact like.
How about
like, the screenshots?
Okay. How about this person role plays, does some weird fucking 9/11 shit. In posts has referred to people as my master. Likes to role play as a fucking dog. I mean, I think I can look at that person and say, I don't think they should be trusted with vulnerable people. That guy's a bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could be wrong, but on the surface, if that's what you're going to present to me, I'm going to come to that conclusion. And I don't think I'm wrong to do so. Right?
No. I don't think so.
You might be completely capable in what you're doing, but when I look at it, I'm going to be like, I might not go with that one. Yeah. And that's completely fair.
Yeah, it's fair. Like there wasn't any intricate like attack on this charity. It was just being like, wow, these guys are really fucking weird. They dress up like puppies. They want to do 9/11 role plays. They're saying weird shit to people in DMs. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
I like how I noticed this, but he's like, I don't know exactly what it'd say. What did it say, Keldosh? You know, like he's not really forming his own opinion. He's relying on the opinion of his audience or somebody.
Yeah, he's like Mama Maxing it with Spencer.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Spencer. Tell him why it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh. But you have them, so we'll see them in a second.
I'm just going to bring them up directly. I just need to save them and
gotcha.
I post them in the link channel there.
Yeah.
You said there was something alluding to that they don't work with kids at all or anything like that? Or is it?
Yeah, I sent that to Keldosh. For some reason, I can't find the original video, but I have a clip where they talk about it. That like they don't. Essentially, what they say is they don't work with minors. They said something along the lines of they like would like to, potentially work with minors in the future, but like at the moment they don't have the legal means to do so. And then on top of that, they talk about like they'd have to go through official channels with, like CPS and like family court stuff like that to be able to do that. So they don't currently do that right now.
So I guess like the Steelman, like some of the people on the other side, and
I'm pretty sure. At minimum, right? They have to have like FBI and child clearances to work with children. That's at bare minimum. Plus, I think they have like an insurance fee. So I don't understand that, but whatever. I'll let it pass.
I don't know if Bo Blacks is on the side. I would assume. I haven't seen, but he's probably thinking if he saw something that they're alluding to, possibly working with minors in the future or helping minors in the future. They're probably worried about, are they going to like groom them into getting HRT early or something like that when they shouldn't have it, which is a big discussion at the moment of when it's too early, when is the perfect age to actually transition. Yeah. So
yeah, and Boblex actually does like directly tweet out. It's the clip that I sent Keldos, but it's the clip like lacking like some of the context. He posted like a version of the clip where it's like, "Oh, we would like to help kids, but we don't help kids right now." And the caption was just like, so there's the implication there, that like this is kind of sus in their eyes. And to me, I don't look at it as very sus when you see like the full clip because they're talking about having to go through official channels like CPS and Family Court. The same channels you'd have to go through for a kid being in any abusive situation. Yeah. Which is kind of like what they do. They're trying to get LGBT people out of dangerous situations, whether they live in a state where they don't have access to like gender affirming care, or whether it's a case of like maybe they live in an abusive living situation because the people don't support them being LGBT. So let's help you find a safer place to live, that sort of thing. Like that's what the org is for. So they're basically in a situation where like if we had the resources to help minors, we would help minors, but we don't right now because we don't have those resources. We don't have the legal means to do that.
So I got a question. Do you think there would be a genuine concern if you have nonprofit people actually expressing publicly, were these kink fetishes were private and exposed later? Like if there's like a public spread of that fetish that they have, could you say that was like irresponsible on their part, or there's something to be worried about on that end, or do you feel like who cares? Do you understand my question? I'm sorry, it's a little.
Yeah. You're basically saying like if you're expressing your kinks publicly, like is that problematic for somebody who runs?
Well, if you're working on a nonprofit, especially, or something like a business, and like it's just maybe not the best optics wise or whatever.
I think it really depends on like the context, right? Like if it's just a case of like for example, if he was like posting outright nudity and shit like that publicly, or like outright him involved in like literal fucking sex acts publicly while representing this org, that's not very professional. What I've seen so far is that's not really the case. Like there's been clips of him having podcast appearances talking about pup play, and there's like been photos posted publicly on I think a Tumblr blog of him like wearing like the pup play gear. But as far as like I haven't seen anything that involves nudity, or I haven't seen anything that involves like explicit.
You should skim and see where food shops pops up in the bottom.
I think you timestamped it, didn't you?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Imagine if I ran a non-profit, if I was the head of a non-profit, right? And I was making posts about how I like to fantasize about getting fucked by a horse.
Yeah.
Do we think that'd be appropriate?
Or are you just asking us to imagine it?
No, I'm just saying.
I'd really like to do some role play with you all. Where
we're gonna start a non-profit, guys. All right, we're gonna start a non-profit so I can live out this dream.
Yeah, go back until like there you go. Oh no, we're good. We're
good. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Trying to have
the prodigal trans has returned.
What serious conversation?
Don't be a dick, food shop. Don't be a dick.
Okay, I won't be a dick. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind whatever you gotta say. Feel free to say it. I'm here.
Oh no!
No, you. No, I'll keep saying no because no, absolutely not. I will become dad.
Wait, no, Keldos, you're cucking the content.
I'm sorry.
Well,
ultimately, it's Kenkles.
So wait, did that make Keldos the big dog and Tipster's the little dog? She's telling.
I mean, they do have a puppy profile picture.
Oh boy.
It's Kenkle's stream, so whatever Kenkle is willing to permit here, it's up to him.
Okay,
right?
Kenkle, what do you permit? I would like to be kind to you.
What do I permit? Mm-hmm. Whatever all of you are okay with.
I have
no fucking moaning. Okay, that's all I want. Just no.
Well, yeah. I've seen the moaning clips. I'm perfectly no. Don't.
Wait, what?
Fuck you, Beckett.
What's the moaning clips?
Cord, have you not seen the moaning clips?
No.
Ask Matt. Matt's seen the moaning clips.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
No, you DM'd me.
What's the moaning
clips, Matt?
I asked you for a picture for a thumbnail. You sent me a video of food shops moaning in the camera. That's not me asking for the moaning.
It's awful.
Oh, fuck. And I'll do it again.
So why do they moan?
I don't know. Ask them.
I also meow.
So they just moan into their videos and they're like,
No, it's like a Twitter video and they're just like moaning. And it's
Reenact
really
it for us, Matthew.
No. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Can you reenact it?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. You start your charity about wanting to fuck horses, and I'll consider it.
All right, we'll use Boblex as the alt account for the promotion.
Don't do that.
Why did you see the moaning clips? Why?
I mean, I watch the stream sometimes, so that's why I've seen it.
Wait, what?
Late one night.
All right.
Whoa.
Tipster fan of food shop?
So, Tipster.
Okay.
You have you have made several streams on me, yes?
I mean, I covered you a couple times in relation to like the stuff that I found out about your interesting takes on Lolly, but as far as like that was what, like 2 months ago or something? I haven't talked about you since.
Sure. But I'm just curious, okay? Even though it's 2 months ago, right? Now with these streams, okay? And after Vosh has leaked, that folder, why is it then that you went on to defend Vosh? Is it true that you defended Vosh?
So I defended Vosh mainly in regards to H3 was taking some of the clips that they had mentioned on stream out of context. That was my primary defense of Vosh. In regards to the actual folder stuff, my take on that was Vosh says that he didn't know it was Lolly when he downloaded it, so I'm willing to be charitable and give him the benefit of the doubt on that. That's essentially my stance.
Okay, so if you can accept that, why can't you give me the benefit of the doubt as well at the time?
What benefit of the doubt is there to give you? You literally said that you openly seek out and consume Lolly. There's no benefit of the doubt there. This isn't a case of like you saying, oh, I didn't know it was Lolly and I downloaded it. You're literally saying you sought it out and you not only like downloaded it, but you jerked off to it. That was your own words.
Whoa, hold on. Nobody said anything related to downloading Lolly, okay? To be fair, I'm not the one that downloaded
Okay, so
Lolly.
are you viewing it? Are you viewing it?
Oh yeah, but then you would have to ask Vosh as well. Do you honestly believe Vosh's story?
Like I said, I'm willing to be charitable and give him the benefit of the doubt on that.
So
you
who's
asked what my
winning
stance
so
was,
far?
and I'm giving you
How did
that
that
stance.
just slide? How did that just slide? Fucking, she's like, who's downloading it? And Tips is like, no, you're viewing it? And Fuchs just like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, he just let it go.
What the fuck?
By the way, Beckett sent you the video.
Okay, do not click on the rest of the fucking profile because it is very not safe for work. But yes, I sent you something.
Just don't show it on. Don't show it on screen. Just show the.
I will take it off screen. You guys. Oh wow, the images suddenly started working. What the fuck?
What?
The react.
Wait, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Oh my god. If I have to listen to it, everybody else has to.
Oh my god.
What the fuck am I listening to?
This is awful.
What the fuck?
This is what you wanted to hear, chat.
No.
What the fuck is that? They died?
I'm like, wait a minute, what is that?
I want to point out that's like one of the first like DM conversations Matt and I ever had, and he still chose to be friends with me.
Y'all wanted to hear it, so we let you hear it. All right.
Do it again. Do it again.
No, don't
do it again.
No.
Stop.
We're gonna lose all our viewers. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Ew.
Dude, you would never do this.
Wait,
you would never
hold
do
on.
it for
Wait,
food shops.
I think this is fair. Hold on.
Okay, but like, why am I
hold
going? No. Why am I going to give the charitability to food shops when food shops literally admitted to seeking out the content intentionally and masturbating to it?
Hold on. I would rather someone like food shops say publicly, yeah, this is something I've done, yeah, and then instead of someone like Vosh who had that shit leaked and is like, oh, I didn't even know it was Lolly, motherfucker. You know it's Lolly. You've had past streams exposing, saying this is what Lolly is, and you know.
Oh, you're
Emery, your mic is going up.
Emery, Tipster is getting to you. Okay. Look,
Is there any other questions you have, food shops?
Listen. Wait, Emery, you cut out. You have to repeat what you said. Okay, like.
Yeah, that got out pretty bad.
I'm sorry.
Is Kanklemore's stream like what is it, Turd Island, but for trans people?
Like maybe, I guess. I don't know.
That's what it feels like.
Where did it cut out? I'll repeat it again one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, just repeat the whole thing. I don't know.
I would sooner trust somebody like food shops saying publicly, yeah, I masturbated to Lolly, than I would trust somebody who had their Lolly exposed publicly and then said, well, I think it's just goblin short stacks, when that's clearly not the case. And he's proven that's not the case because he's demonstrated on screen before impact.
I mean, they both fucked up, right? They both fucked up, but I mean, look at it this way, okay? Food shops said that they do this, right? Vosh was caught with the material, right?
Yeah.
Food shops could be lying. Probably not, isn't. 100% isn't. But in a world, they could be. That's like me saying I robbed a gas station versus there being footage of me robbing the gas station. Right?
Yeah.
So, I do get what he's trying to say.
You mean? Oh yeah, Emmer.
Oh,
Okay,
Emmer. I don't know.
Is Emery a dude?
They woman.
Becky,
I don't know.
There you were covered.
I actually don't know. Well, I think Emery is he him. I think.
Well, it's not intentional, Emery, if I did misgender you.
No,
Emery is an I don't know.
Have we reached the fucking point where I can't? I just literally can't even remember what. Like I can't tell anymore. I feel broken. Okay,
Becky, you're supposed to be the pronouns guy. All right, we hired you for this reason. Right?
Listen, I try really. Listen, I'm pretty good, and I try real hard, but I can't keep up with everyone. Okay, once I'm corrected, I'm mostly fine.
I'll take over HR. Don't worry.
HRT.
I can imagine.
Past streams saying this is lowly, and this is why some of these people are pedophiles because they're clearly into lowly. He knows what they look like, so I don't buy the bullshit excuse of like I didn't know it was lowly. That's clearly a lie.
Okay, I mean, ultimately, if that's the way you feel about it, that's totally fine. Obviously, this is a discussion about a public
Fuck
figure.
you, Tipster. Fuck you. Fuck you. Every time he has a disagreement with somebody, it's well. If that's the way that you feel about it, that's completely valid. But I just don't feel
impasse,
that way.
madam.
Fucking
agree
hell.
to disagree, I guess.
That he does that every time.
It's a diffusing technique. That's what he's trying to do. It's just like, bro, actually have an opinion for once. Oh, never mind. Kel Doge is your big dog. I forgot.
Ultimate feelings on it is that I'm willing to be charitable and assume that, or not assume rather, but I'm willing to be charitable and say like, okay, he says that he didn't know, so he didn't know.
You would understand why we think that's grimy from you, right?
No, I don't think. I don't.
Wait,
understand
Tipster. I have a question. Let's just say that a person admitted to murder, okay, and then we have another person who you know personally. Wait. Let me finish. You have another person who you know personally, okay, who goes like out there a whole entire excuse. So they have a body there. It just happened to be at the time at the house, and then basically everything lines up. But then the person who you know goes, "Hold on, hold on! I accidentally discovered this body. I was sleepwalking, and then I dragged in this body."
This is the worst analogy you can possibly make to prove.
Well, hold on, but that's exactly what you're saying here.
This is like the retarded Olympics.
I think Bieber's analogy was way better.
The gas station one works so much better.
Yeah,
it does.
I mean,
hey, Beavers, when you're joining Twitch politics to go debating, I want to see this.
I'll get you on Wix. Beavers would blow a fucking gasket, bro.
Yeah, but it'd be fucking hilarious. Think of the content.
It would be great content.
I would just start screaming at people, bro.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Do you know that we once got into an argument on someone pronouncing a word on a video, and Beavers Beavers was right. He was right, but he got so fucking mad because of it.
I got so mad. I went and I clipped the thing. I slowed it down. I come in there. I'm just fucking screaming at Matt. I'm fucking screaming at him.
I
like,
swear I said this.
That's fucking amazing.
Is that Vosh? He has every single bit that lolly drawing. From what I hear, okay, I haven't viewed it myself, but from what I hear, okay, is that one of them was lost media. Like the pornography was so obscure that it was lost media. Have you done any research on this?
Done any research?
Why would like go and look at the pictures? Like, what do you mean?
One of the pictures again is apparently what I've been told is lost media, as in you can't find the original source anymore. It is something in which you have to essentially dig it up on purpose, and it is
like a red pepper.
100%. And basically the artist that it's sourced from, that a lot of these pictures are sourced from, are all like lolly artists. Like they're known for being lolly artists, like 100%. Like it's unmistakable. How's that? How do you reconcile with that?
I mean, I don't think I need to reconcile with it. I literally just said that I'm willing to be charitable and give him the benefit of the doubt on that. That's all my stance is. So
what
I don't.
I give him the benefit of the doubt. He just the 50 images he downloaded. The first time was a mistake, but the 50th time, oh well, it happened. Oopsie.
I think I saw a bit of Chud covering this today, and he was like, "I haven't heard this lost media thing. I haven't heard this either." I fucking haven't really looked into where the images came from, but I know the Farmstead.
I mean, Food Shops is a pro.
have a lot of experience.
Trust the experts, right? Like,
Take their word for it.
Yeah. But I mean, I find this so weird with Tipster because it's just like, what benefit does this get him? Like, Vosh doesn't give a fuck who Tipster is. He doesn't fucking care. Tipster, why? You know you're gonna have to back down eventually. Benefit of the doubt. What do you mean? This is literally just a repeat of the last 5 times this has fucking happened.
Wow, Beckett's getting it.
Well, the worst thing about this whole, I think he even says it in a bit. Worst thing about Tipster's defense is he says he'll give Vosh the benefit of the doubt because Vosh said that he didn't know it was Lolly, right? Mm-hmm. Tipster has never seen the images. He is blindly giving benefit of the doubt. It's not even like he saw it and he went, you know what? Canonically, they're 4. But physically, that thing looks like 18. All right? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I want to hear Tipster's defense of the horse stuff. Because Vosh is openly admitting to being... He's not even disputing it. Vosh is openly admitting to being into bestiality.
I can do Tipster's defense, all right? Make your argument, Beckett.
Fuck. Yeah, well, Vosh is into horses, and that's fine. It's totally normal. Who doesn't like horses?
No. Do your argument.
No. Argue as if Matt was Tipster.
I'm Tipster.
Oh, you're Tipster.
I'm Tipster. I'm Tipster.
Thank fuck. Okay. Why are you defending fucking Vosh being into bestiality, you fucking freak?
Well, bro, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree. I think we've reached an impasse, and that's your opinion. You have your opinion, I have mine, and we're never going to agree on this, so we should just agree to disagree.
Yeah, Beckett, don't kink shame, all right?
Yeah.
Listen, there are some things like fucking animals which are not kink. It doesn't come under kink shaming. Okay, everyone agrees, even on the far left, that fucking
stop living in
animals
the
is
past.
wrong. Oh my fucking god, you're such a white woman. Shut the fuck up.
Captain Poopers was the 5. It's about charity, you guys. Meanwhile, let's cope about my past drama. Critical Shogun with the 999. My now recording manifesto of how they gave me trauma. Somebody with the 2. This trans streamer kind of looks like Slug. And Captain Poopers with the 5. I haven't heard that either. My research led me down one of the lolly images was from an anime called Stockings and Panties. Let that sink. All right.
What the
You should stop
fuck?
researching.
Stop
Wait,
researching. What he thinks about it.
Wait.
Captain Poofus, stop your research. All right. It's like working on a biolab. Fucking, it's if you could go back and speak to Oppenheimer. You can just stop your research, buddy. Nothing good comes of this.
Oh god.
I don't understand what you want me to say.
Okay, have you seen the actual screenshot? Because maybe you know a little bit better, right? So I'm willing to, be
No, I haven't. I've been very open with the fact that I didn't take a look at the screenshots. No.
Okay, sure. So one of the folders, I'll just tell you from what other people, said before, and they can correct me. One of the folders literally had, one of these icon lolly things sticking out. Basically, it's not just that folder in which he downloaded it accidentally. It's a folder in which he had to download and then drag into the folder, in order for it to be sorted. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Yeah, so he had to do it on purpose, right? Again, this is why the murdered body in the house analogy is very appropriate.
Wait,
because I'm not.
That's not true. What you just said. That's not true. What Vosh said was that it was a to be sorted folder. So he downloaded everything to that folder, and then later on he would drag things out of it. So that was instead of having a downloads folder where it says downloads, it's just he puts everything directly downloaded into to be sorted. That was the idea. Not that he had to drag it.
No. There was no. I'm talking about an additional folder inside of the unsorted folder. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there was a second folder?
Yes. And again, I want somebody to correct me. If I got it factually wrong, because I want to get my facts right.
Sorry, who's downloading porn in bulk? Who in the fuck does
that? That's the bigger question here. Who the fuck downloads porn anymore?
No, that's not the bigger question.
No,
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Can we talk about something else? Can we talk about something else, guys? Let's talk about the folder. Oh my god, Vosh is like fucking degenerate freak.
Oh my god.
No, fair
enough. Okay, all right. For the record, Tipster. Okay, I will say that if it weren't for the stuff, if it weren't for you coming after me, okay, I would have definitely felt worse for you. Just mainly because you're not
even bringing it up because you care about the issue. You're bringing it up because it's fucking stupid personal beef. No, hold on. You just talk about
the content. Don't talk the content.
Hold on. Just let me.
What do you?
No. I'll let food shops give whatever criticism they want. They're welcome to criticize me. I criticize them, so it's fair.
This part isn't even a criticism. Okay, so I actually do feel bad for you because I know what it's like to be dogpiled, canceled, and to be, covered in schmuck and schlop, and then argue with people who are calling in, and then, just arguing with me on Lolly and stuff like that, right? Now, the thing is that I'm sure you also know what it feels like as well, when Bo Blacks, covers you, or Nicholas the Oreo covers you, right? So you have to understand that when you, 100K subscriber channel, all right, covers me and does that, that's a whole different thing from like a 1K subscriber channel covering.
It's no
Honestly,
different.
More people would care
It's
if
no
a
different.
1K subscriber channel covered you. It's because Keffels covered food shops, and no one gave a shit that Tipster covered food shops. Like no one other than food shops cared.
Yeah. Tipster might have 100K, but he is not a 100K channel anymore. Like he's not. He does not have that kind of pull.
Well, he's like, it's tiny, and it's all very limited within Keffel's audience who are watching it anyway. Like, yeah. And what difference does it make in like wider Twitch politics? Everyone was already saying this about food shops. Like, like this wasn't the first time that food shops rode the lolly rodeo.
Bring me, right? So you have to understand from that perspective. I'm sure you understand how I feel, right? When you make a stream like that.
I mean, yeah, obviously people are going to be upset when somebody makes a stream about them, but I mean, at the same time, maybe you shouldn't publicly admit that you jerk off to Lolicon?
No, you should show the same energy you did to her to Vosh. I don't want to hear that shit from you, dude.
Okay, we're literally talking about two completely different things. We're talking about somebody claiming that they didn't realize it was Lolly and when they downloaded it, and somebody who intentionally sought out Lolly and admitting to jerking off to it.
Yeah, no,
okay, wait, here's the thing. I'm sure you're very, sympathetic to neurotypical people. No?
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
What?
Wait, Tipster.
Do it.
No, because then Tipster won't have
Don't do it.
Tipster won't have the big dog anymore, and he's got to find a new one.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, obviously I shouldn't have admitted it. Okay, but here's the thing: is that at the time, obviously I think that compared to anything else, it's better to tell the truth and to have people evaluate me based on my true self rather than a fake persona that I present online. Would you say that that's probably better?
Say that again.
Well, if somebody consumed Lolly, wouldn't you want to know that they consumed Lolly so then you can decide whether or not to watch them?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is that I have a dedication to my viewers to be honest and truthful, and a lot of people say that online I am in fact.
That's a great way to cope.
Yeah, I can take it or leave it. I can take it or leave it. Whether they watch Lolly or not, I don't really care. Yeah, sure. Yeah, good to know. I guess. Not really going to stop me from tuning in. So nonchalant.
Tune in next week to find out what I like next. It may surprise you.
Fact, like literally the same person, all right, in every way, every manner. Obviously less energy because I put more energy into my streams. But the thing is obviously you have to understand that I feel as though sometimes I'm being punished for being truthful. Now here's the thing: you can judge me, based on after the truth has been said. But obviously I don't really like people who kind of hide the fact that.
You know what? Pioxis and Pioxis, I don't know how to say your name. He said, "Man, what happened to? I'm done defending Vosh. And what with this debate in anime." So I'm guessing. I don't know. Tipster probably threw caution in the wind and said, "Fuck it, I'm bored, and I had nothing better to do, so I'm just gonna hop on the stream." That's that.
Yeah. Well, Keffels is fucked off now, hasn't she? So. Like Tipster's like doing these little rounds with all the Voshite fans who are looking at. He's probably getting approval for it as well because he got a lot of approval from people like Alex, being like, "Oh yeah, no, we have to defend Vosh. Vosh did nothing wrong." So Tipster's like been bolstered by that, and now he's getting mogged on by fucking Queen Lolicon.
I think he's looking for more friends. I think that's what he's trying to figure out. So he
needs them, right?
I think he's testing the waters to see who likes him and who doesn't. So if he argues with like Food Chops or anybody else, he's able to get some pull that way. All attention's good attention, in his eyes.
Hey, by the way, I have this Lost Media lolly on my
You
folder.
just said that you would hide it if you could have.
No, that is so wrong. There's a difference between telling every single little secret and telling secrets selectively to present an accurate picture of yourself, okay? So the thing is obviously at the time, I couldn't keep a muzzle on myself, right?
Selectively telling the truth. That's what you fucking tell me.
No. You misunderstand. You misunderstand.
I think my biggest thing is like a moment ago you said that like it's fine to criticize you for what you've said. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Right, but I'm talking more about the hypocrisy, right? For example, if the commentary community, okay, you're not part of it anymore. Again, I don't even like the commentary community. I don't, okay? The reason I don't is because, again, they would cover for people like Lyrics while, while they are going after people like me, right? But the thing is I value consistency above all else. If you're going to be, bullying somebody, you better be bullying consistently, right? So the thing is you cover for Vosh even though he gave the most bullshit excuse, and then you went after me, right? So doesn't it seem like maybe this isn't your battle to fight, especially when you self-inserted yourself into...
What was that?
Didn't Lyrics get relentlessly shit on for this for ages? Like the lolly Lyrics thing.
Who got shot on? Lyrics back in the day when he got exposed about the...
Oh yeah, he still gets shit on.
What the fuck is Food Shop
Just cross the ban. Just cross the ban.
Gets shit on all the time for this. Like Sen did this recently. Food Shops had Sen on talking about shit like this. What the fuck is Food Shops on? It's pretty equal opportunities over here, I'll be honest. What the fuck?
No, but it's not the big guys doing it, alright? Nick's not covering Lyrics and his lolly fantasies, alright? There's the difference. That's why they're upset.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose. But
they're picking and choosing who they want to talk about it, alright?
Well,
the same person.
Did Nick ever do a stream on Food Shops? Does Nick even know who the fuck food?
I think so.
I think the most I've ever heard Nick talk about Food Shops is on his Twitter over this, ripping the shit out of Tipster. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, I can end this right now because there's a really easy explanation for this, and it's super, super simple, but you need to be quiet, okay, for like 2 seconds. One, first of all, most people are going to give more charitability to their friends than to just like random people that
It's not even that because I'm not friends with Vosh, so like I have to stop you there, Keldo. It's just not even a case of that.
Well, okay, regardless, let me rephrase. People
It's
are
an
willing to give more...
because now it just seems like he's
we just need Biden. We need Biden in the White House, guys. Okay, continue. I'm done.
Okay, regardless, let me rephrase. People are willing to give more...
Because now it just seems like he's a cloud chaser, right? Like, to be fair,
we're all cloud chasers because we're all streamers. So.
I mean, all it was is okay.
No. I mean, to a degree where you're being dishonest, right?
Look,
because
no. This is essentially doing
you need to be quiet so I can talk, okay? Because I've been trying to talk and you're not being quiet, okay? Here's the thing. Maybe not friends, but people are willing to be more charitable to people that they know. I personally don't believe that he didn't know either. But at the same time, like, if Tipster wants to give him that charitability, it's like a natural Cupid thing to do. Does it necessarily mean it's correct? No. But at the same time, again, it's people, if you know people, or if you work with people, or if you have some kind of, personal relation with them, you might be willing to give them that charitability. I don't give Vosh that charitability, but it's not some kind of secret fucking covering for you, intentional malicious thing. Most people don't work like that. That's just not how people work. I'm sorry, people can think that because it's good content, but it's not true. I'm done now.
You guys see who joined?
You see you joined, Beavers?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Brickus.
Go in.
Everyone's coming around. Base brick.
By the way, we have 8 minutes, Matt. Just giving you a heads up.
I don't. Well, no, you don't have to like end at 8. Just
it doesn't have to be at 8. Just soonish.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
We get through this, then we end.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to do a different thing.
I mean, the whole point is like we were here for a completely different conversation. I was open to having a conversation with Food Shops.
Yeah,
I don't mind having a conversation with Food Shops about their concerns, but we're now talking about something completely different than what I was here for in the first place.
I mean, sure. I mean, here's the thing. You can exit out the conversation anytime you want. Like, I'm not forcing you to,
No. My point is like,
what?
You can run Tipster. Run anytime you want from Food Shops. You can go anytime you want. His shots is literally just telling him to run. That's funny.
Go away.
Like, the wrong degenerate kink when the conversation started. The degenerate kink we were talking about was puppy play. So you came in and you derailed it with minors.
Neve.
Kind of gross.
Like, I don't understand why you did
that to me.
I think here's the thing.
Yeah, it's really not. It's really not.
Wait. Oh, hold on. If you think that I derailed it, obviously I'm able to concede to, on that, right? If Kinkamore thinks it's inappropriate, then I'm willing to concede because it's his stream, right? Like, I'm not going to go against his stream. But Neve, ultimately, it's not your decision to make, right? But I want to do this, even though you disagree.
I know, whatever. But it's the fact of the matter, right? Like, you guys are white. Like, what do you stand to gain here? Like, a stamp from Tipster saying, like, what? Like.
Well, look.
Well, no. Here's the thing. If there's something to be squashed, I want to squash the beef. Yeah, of course. I don't want to be going after you and making fun of you forever.
Looking at, like, I don't know. You shouldn't have done that. Then.
Who cares?
Like making
Who cares?
It would appear like you were punching up blindly.
You make a joke on him, you make a goof. Who cares?
Nev and Keldog are trying to suck Tipster's cock because
At the beginning of this interaction, Foodshop literally asked the crank person, "Is there anything that I can't talk about on here?" And then everybody was like, he was just like, "Well, if everybody's comfortable with it, talk about it." And up until this point, nobody said anything, so I don't know, you can't really get mad at Foodshops for what they did. Unless you're trying to suck Tipster's cock. Good luck finding it.
Don't associate with her. Fuck off. No one cares.
Foodshops, your problem is you derail the conversation and then you proceed to derail your own arguments. I think what would be a good thing is Tipster is being like logically inconsistent here. If Tipster is going to go an L on you for admitting to jerking off to Lolly, which is like just Lolly's an L, period. Are we pretending that Vosh is downloading this for the art quality? Like Vosh is not jerking off to this stuff? Or are we going to pretend that's what's going on here?
That's not the argument I made at all, though.
Well, no, but you said Foodshops is an L, right? That's a major L for admitting.
What I'm saying here, to clarify what I'm saying, is like he's saying
benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
But I already said I wasn't.
Well, he rephrased that. That was my misphrasing.
Yeah, I said I wasn't friends with Vosh. If you want to know what my argument here is, the difference between Foodshops and Vosh is Foodshops is intentionally seeking out Lolly, knowing that it's Lolly, with the intent to masturbate to it. Vosh is claiming that he sought out adult content, not realizing that the content he had downloaded was Lolly, and when he realized it, he said he deleted it. That's what I'm saying. And that's fine if you don't.
Your Honor, she's 14 years old. It was an accident. It was an accident, Your Honor. I can't tell age, Your Honor. It wasn't intentional. I'm not like those guys. Those guys said they wanted to fuck kids and then fucked kids. I fucked a kid accidentally.
I didn't mean to.
Please don't clip that.
Oh, God.
He should.
Oh, boy. He shouldn't have said that.
He should have walked into the police station with his PC and said, "Officer, I have images of a 14-year-old on my PC."
Look, let's be clear about what Vosh said. He said that he had a folder where he put his like taxes and all his pornography before he sorted it. He was mass downloading things for years, for fucking years. Are you telling me those are the only images? And also, it's coupled with the other shit that like Tips doesn't want to talk about, like Vosh jokingly saying, "Oh, you look back at some hentai and such things, and you think that person looked a bit young." All this shit. Look, Vosh is a creepy motherfucker who has a history of sexual harassment, trying to sexually harass like autistic and mentally ill people. Yeah, he's a freak. He's a freak. He wants to be a horse. He wants to fuck horses. Tipster, this is your king who you're defending. Just say they're both bad and move on. You fucking retard. Christ. Say nay to horseplay. Fucking God.
I don't think you believe that. That's our problem. We don't think you're sincere in that belief.
How do you know? How do you know what I believe? Are you in my head? Are you fucking mind reader?
Tipster, if you would like, I can call you separately, so then I don't derail the stream's topic. Is that okay?
No, well, besides that, right? Like, Foodshops made a point, right? What Vosh had was what found, or what did you say, like lost content that is not out there, just regularly. So, like, is he downloading? The claim is he's just going around downloading, horse fucking anime, fucking drawn, fucking porn, and he's saving it for what purpose? And I think the most logical thing would be that he likes the fucking content, whether he knew it is labeled as lolly or not. Is he likes the art style, he likes the whatever the fuck lolly is, right? He likes that art style enough to save it to his computer, and he's going to use it for the spank bank. Like, that's what he's using it for. And like, I understand what you're trying to go and say, well, he says he didn't, and it's like that's optics. He's just playing an optics game. But
wait,
the whole
Brick,
reason,
right?
Yes, I am Brick.
Okay, all right, just make sure.
And the whole reason he's like, what is like, we all made a little joke earlier about who downloads porn for. You download porn is if you really like it. If you really like it and you want to have it saved so you can use it at a later date for definitely not masturbating, right? Like is that what people download porn for?
Like, of course, you're downloading porn, you're downloading it to masturbate to it, yeah.
Oh my
God. We can only speculate on it.
So Vosh is downloading that porn for the sake of masturbating to it, the same way.
Okay, but what you guys don't realize, what everybody seems to want to ignore, is that in the word puppy play, puppy is a minor dog. So not only are they dressing as dogs and having sex with each other, they're having sex with each other as minor dogs. This should be way more on the radar of the lolly. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they don't work with kids. I think all this is gross. And like, if you don't work with kids and there's no,
but it would be if they say they're intending to work with minors, it would be understandable.
That person doesn't work
with that. That'd be kind of fair, right?
I thought it's fair to be concerned, but that person resigned. Yeah. So
okay, that's good.
I mean, it wasn't like the whole.
God, by the way, they are so fucking stupid. They are so stupid. So the knave person just made a joke about fucking. Well, what we should really be focusing on is he wants to fuck puppies. It's both a dog and a minor, right? And then Kildog's response is, "I don't fucking care. They don't want to work with kids."
God.
It's okay to be a pedo so long as you're not a teacher. All right, so long as you're not working with minors.
Just like something he had done in the past. It wasn't like a group thing. So he's not there anymore. We're all good.
Well, all of it fits into the the umbrella of like kink going to degenerate borderline behavior, right? Where it's like outside the the acceptable norms of like societal kinks. Where it's like, okay, it's not bestiality, but it's definitely some sort of weird age regression, and like almost more extreme than age regression because you're they go and fucking bark around and stuff like that. So there's a power dynamic. I don't think you can call it fucking like child shit. It's
He's just saying stuff. Brick like takes phrases and puts them together to make like sentences. It's
yeah.
Age regression, power dynamic.
What do you mean?
It's its own fucking weird, fetish degen shit. Like that's a whole nother can of worms. I think we'd all agree it's weird, but it's to go and like classify it as like CP shit. I don't know about that.
Yeah, probably.
I would agree with that as
Do you think that there's something inherently fucked up about somebody being a dog and having, what are we gonna call it? Like it's a puppy play thing, and they have a fetish of being aggressively gorillaed by a canine. Do you think that's like problematic, just with the sort of society we live in today?
I mean, I think like if you whatever you do in your bedroom, right? If you keep it into your bedroom and you are like discreet about it, and it's like it's everybody's consenting and everybody's willing, I think we can all agree like nobody gives a shit about what people do in their bedroom as long as nobody's getting hurt. But when it gets to
I'm derailing. I'm literally just saying. I'm literally trolling. I'm derailing. I'm trolling.
When you start taking it outside of the bedroom, which a lot of these puppy play people do, isn't there a thing in Utah right now where there are kids in like Utah? There's a Utah public school where they're
oh god, and Brick.
There's no. You cannot talk over Brick. Yeah, you cannot talk over Brick. He'll just keep going.
I tried.
Protesting how there are kids going around and they're identifying as furries and stuff like that, and they're going around biting people and acting like dogs and stuff like that. So like I think we could agree that children doing this thing, which is a sexually charged thing, like that probably should not be allowed in schools, right?
Yeah, I agree. Can we let food shops and Tipster go at it or whatever, or just exchange whatever words they need to exchange?
Yes, please. There's too many people here. Tipster,
please.
I'd rather not.
Just go.
Okay, yeah, take it out here. Come on.
Yeah, just go. Listen to your master puppy.
Yeah, so this is what's happening with this little dynamic with Keldoge and Tipster. Keldoge is sucking Tipster's ass, but now is realizing that Tipster is like kind of being a bitch and won't talk to food shops. And so Keldoge is like, "No, go on. What are you doing? I got you on here. You got to go talk to them." I think this is the turn right here.
Yeah, but I would rather not talk about puppies and dogs.
yeah. Well, we'll keep it quiet. Everyone, just mute.
Yeah, let's talk about Lolly instead.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Tipster, I do believe that where we left off on, was the hypocrisy. Right? What do you think about that?
I mean, if you see the hypocrisy, then you're.
Fishops tries way too hard to sound smart, right?
Yeah.
Way too hard.
But they're Asian, right?
What's that got to do it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're really bad at being smart.
I want to download Lolly.
I don't see it that way.
Here's what I think. Okay, is that I hope. Okay, is that I can understand. I can understand if a friend were to do something where I would go, you know what? Because I'm also a friend, I trust your word. So therefore,
I'm not friends with Vosh. I'm not friends with Vosh.
Okay, fine, not friends, but
want to be friends.
Okay, so you're willing to. Okay, so according to you, why is it that you're willing to trust Vosh then? I'm just curious if he's not a friend.
It's not even like a thing about trust per se. It's just like I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like if we were to find him engaging in this
that
kind of
is
behavior
trust,
again,
you idiot! That is blind trust, you moron! You're so fucking thick in the head, bro. He's so thick.
I like the way Beavis has just got increasingly fucked off through this call. Holy shit.
Beavis, would you like to calm down, buddy?
This is coffee in the. By the way, this is my coffee in the kitchen.
This is how Maddie was when we were talking about the talking on the video with the hearing different words or whatever. This is how Maddie was then too.
Do you want to hear a calming sound? Would that help you?
No, I left my coffee in the kitchen at the top of the
He'd
stream.
love to. He'd love to hear a calming sound.
I hate you. Why are we here?
Why are we here? Why do we suffer?
So, okay, well, is this really an accident at that point? but like I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt in this particular instance.
No, but Tipster, I'm here to tell you right now, as a matter of fact, that this isn't just Vash's first time. In fact, Vash has been a known lolicon since forever. This isn't the folder leak. That was to a lot of people, to some people, it was just confirming what we knew before.
What proof is there of that?
Oh, sure. So, for example, Vash has, in fact, all right. Do you know about the poppy allegations?
Yeah, but what did that have to do with Lolly?
Sure, I'm pretty sure at some point, okay, Vash called Poppy like a lolly or something, and it was in a sexually charged manner. Don't you think that maybe that's a little bit problematic?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Sure.
Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, I'm okay with being biased towards somebody. Okay, obviously, I think that's fine. But the thing is that it's better if you admit it, right? If you're being cognizant of your bias, and then you're willing to go, yeah, I do believe that I was biased here. I'm okay with it, and just not really double down, and just go, yeah, you know what? It was a bit hypocritical. Being a hypocrite is a part of being human,
I don't see it as being hypocritical, though. I think I'm pretty clear on what my rationale is here.
Wait, hold on. You already say that, the folder is probably like lolly, right?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but like people say it is, so I'll take their word for it.
So if that is already the case, and therefore the logical conclusion probably is that Vash is consuming lolly, right?
Say that again. Or say that again.
So the conclusion there is probably that Vash is consuming lolly, right?
I mean, if he downloaded it, like, I
Yes,
guess you
and
could say that, but
specifically
like,
in that
but what
manner.
my thing is, like, did he know? That's my thing.
Okay, as I said before, right? One of the
You know,
photos
I don't
was
need to know
literally
what chocolate is called.
I mean,
I fucking muted myself mid-sentence. I don't need to know what chocolate is called to enjoy the taste of chocolate. Right? It's a mute point.
Okay, I also really fucking hate this. What situation is Tipster in day to day where he's like, but this happens to everyone, right? Is Tipster like trying to get his like fix of hentai? He's like, oh well, that's happened to Tipster. Like, it's not like random that he came across Lolly. He must have gone out of his way to.
Those sites have tags, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
They tag everything, like down to like the minuscule fucking detail.
And
They'll be like ghosts.
And
If you're into ghosts, you're into tentacles, they've got a tag for it. What the fuck, bro?
And to save the image, you either click save image as, and then it downloads, or you click the download button. You are consciously pressing those buttons. It's not. And if you accidentally did it, you know what you do? Like a normal person, you put it in the recycling bin and you delete it. Oh my god!
You throw it on the projector, and you get the lotion.
You get your fucking juice pack, your Capri Sun, and you go to town.
You get you get your horse mask.
Have you ever seen the film in Bruges or from Bruges?
Yeah, about the hitman.
Yeah, and then at the end, like they've got this rule. It's like you never shoot a kid. You never shoot a kid. That's the thing. What you should have done is that happened. You should have taken your own life. That sort of thing. Like at the end, he shoots a midget, and he doesn't know it's a midget, and he follows through. And I'm just saying, doesn't matter if you know or not, right? Like,
yeah.
Maybe you should go. Maybe if somebody just, I don't know, goes and crosses a road several times, let God decide.
Sky Daddy, by the way, according to Tipster.
lost media. Like it was lost media. Like you would have to go.
But I don't understand how that's even like relevant, whether it's lolly or not.
No,
How's it relevant that it's lost media?
No, it's relevant because it's supposed to indicate a degree of effort to the point where you can no longer trust the narrative that it is downloaded accidentally, right? You would have to go out of your way in order to go looking for it. And not only that, there's an additional point that, again, the folder with the
This seems like a real stretch. In my opinion, this seems like a real stretch. And it seems like we're really like going in circles here. Like
which fucking annoys me, by the way. That seems like a real stretch. I think you're stretching this right now. That he always says that. It is so annoying. It's so annoying.
About it, and that's fine.
Rather than just address the point.
I'm giving you like the.
Whoops, sorry.
Press play.
like the logic that I had when I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on it, and it just seems like you don't like my opinion, which is fine. You don't like my opinion, totally fine. But
No,
like,
no, it's not about your opinion. No, it's not about
I
your opinion.
didn't even come here to talk about like this stupid shit. All right, like I came here for a completely different conversation.
Yeah, that's fair
Like,
enough.
I didn't even want to talk about this stupid Vosh.
Tipster, you said it was fine. You said it was fine to talk. You said like we can talk about whatever. We can do this. Yeah, give us your opinions, Food Shops. You're allowed to do it. Like that was you. That was literally you. You fucking retard.
That's fair enough.
I didn't even want to talk about this stupid Vosh shit anymore. It's so like. I think it's really annoying to me. It's like people misrepresent like what I say is me defending Lolly, and I'm not defending like Lolly. Okay, like I think it's like it's really fucked up that some people like engage with this shit for sure. But like I don't.
I'm not saying you're defending Lolly.
Fire,
I'm saying you're
buddy.
defending the sweeping.
Look,
That's
Keldos,
what
I told you it was a bad idea for me to come on this fucking show, and like I'm out of here. Peace.
Wait, Tipster, you could have. Oh my god! I told him that if he didn't want to talk, he could just tell me anytime. Like, dude.
Yeah, that's
oh
it.
my
You
god,
lost.
dude,
It's
cringe.
over. He does not come back.
What a fucking loser. Also, like, let's be fair. He's like, he's trying to downplay it. I don't know about this Lolly thing. You were calling Food Shops a pedophile. You were calling Food Shops a pedophile. Like, if this is your like new woke standard, you have no like. This is fucking crazy because like you have called people pedophiles over this, Tipster. That's your standards. That's Keffel's standards, and then it happens to Vosh, and then you're like, oh no, I have to work it back. Brianna Wu did this.
Reflection, yeah.
Brianna Wu was like full in on calling Food Shops a pedophile. And
Yeah.
then when it happened to Vosh, she was like, oh, well, I don't know if it's that serious because these people are all thinking about clout and their political stuff. Fucking ridiculous. Cowards. All of them.
And the thing about downloading Lolly is, it costs a lot of money to get the premium stuff. So I've heard. And
So I've heard.
And if you're paying too much for Lolly, then you're going to be bad with money. Those are also bad with money. Jada with a Y, Strictly Patrick, Sliggins, Gets a Berry, Darcy Evans, Ringtail, Stefan Corbino, Joe Vile. Channel has been deleted. K-Hut Pigeon Salad, Echo Tragedies, Brooke K, Fresh Brewski, Reynolds Hughes, Mame. If you want to be bad with money, you can pay $14.99 a month. Get your names added after every podcast and every live stream. Can't afford that? Beaver Lover, $9.99 a month. Gets you in prior to calls, so we pull you right in during a live stream, as well as early access to now recording episodes. Can't afford that? Then we have the Stumpies, $4.99 a month. Gets you access to membership live streams and membership premium episodes. And those are our membership tiers. Anything else, guys?
We got this lolly lover larynx on Boblax's stream to laugh at Tipster. Wow. Unbelievable.
Good one.
Unbelievable.
Have fun hanging out.
There you go. I gave them what they wanted.
I'm a good boy.
And a rapist.
Those went together well. I was gonna say I'm a good boy, woof woof. And remember, now recording is always recording.
Bye.
Fuck
I'm
you.
a fucking pedophile. You guys got me.
What'd you say? I'm a good boy, woof woof.